Just starting out, there's something for everyone. And you're in safe and crafty hands as we work with the biggest brands the crafting industry has to offer. So grab your favourite drink, get cosy, and don't miss a moment of fun. Stay tuned and make sure you keep it right here and let Hobbymaker fuel your passion for creativity. See you at 1 p.m.
Good morning, welcome to Same Street.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Visualize live.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, it's slowly coming back. I haven't spoken for 2 days. It's the first time I've spoken. How are you all? I'll just bob down a little bit like that, shall I? How are you all? I hope you had a nice weekend. Shall we start? Shall we just do it? Shall we do the early bird? Now, Jess is producing today. Jess, they complain when I talk over it, let alone put the graphics in over the top of it. Now, I might need the air thing. Have we got an air can here? Yeah. It might be all right. I might need it. Chris is very muffly. Handsome Christopher is directing today, by the way, everyone. He says, I am handsome. That's what he just said. Anyway, let's do this. You know what it is, the early bird? We take something that sells perfectly well and reduce the price. Where are we going? Yeah. Oh, $3.99. That's not what you said in prep. You said $4.99 in prep. $3.99. Now, you may as well be wondering what it is, right? But look. It's a lovely place to store your needles in. Or if you're going away, you can put your salt or pepper in there if you wanted to. Very smart, isn't it? And it's going to be nice and safe. And it's got that lovely wood effect on the outside. It's called a wooden lipstick style needle case. I know. You need to keep going through for that one. Keep going through. If you hear some... Oh, there's very little air in this tin. If you hear some funny noises, it's just me putting air through my earpiece because they're sounding a little bit under the sea out there. So stay with me for a second. Keep going through. Oh, when you take your earpiece out, you realise how loud you are. Or how loud I am. I'll be with you in a second. Hang on. I'll be with you a sec. Keep checking out. Remember, once you've checked out, that's your P&P paid for the day. Oh, that's much better. Thank you. Thank you, Levi. Loads in baskets. People multi-buying. Oh, that's better. Let's just check that Facebook's gone on. Oh. No, Facebook's not gone on. Yes, there it is, yeah. No, because it doesn't go on now until we go live. It's the weirdest thing. Pam says good morning. The other Jan says good morning. Your voice sounds better. It's because I've not spoken for 2 days. Cousin Susan says morning, lovely sunny day today. Anne says good morning, lovely John. Good morning, lovely Anne. June, not shouting today. Must protect your voice. No, I'm all right. I think, June. Sue says, morning, John and team. Laurie says, good morning, John and team. Love your shirt. Have a great day. Good morning, John, everyone, says Donna. Thank you, Donna. Oh, message on the bottom. Morning, John. Lovely to see you today. Thank you, Josephine. Lovely to see you too. Anyway, $3.99. Oh, loads of you going through. Very, very popular. People multiplying. Well, I'm not surprised. They're good presents for your sewing group. Good high quality. Margaret says, good morning, John and team. Good morning, says Jess. Oh, Chris isn't saying good morning, Margaret. Jane says, good morning, John. Another fabulous shirt. Great show. Thank you. The other Jan says, not the other Jan. Jan says, good morning, gorgeous. What's the matter, Jess? I think you'll find it's a laminate. I don't think it's real wood, is it? Oh, does it say beach? There you go. It just says, it says wood on there in the bracket, in the graphics. Maybe it is wood. It's what? 8.3 centimetres long. And what's not included? Needles. Needles are not, well, there's none in there, that's why. Loads of you there. Loads in there. Carol says, morning, John. Lovely to see you. And you too, my lovely. Everybody is multi-bag. Well, I'm not surprised because you've taken it too low. You always know when you've taken it too low. Oh, Roy, don't intimidate the producer, please. What have you brought up for me then? Yeah, I'm good. Come and say hello. Roy hasn't been in for ages. He never comes in anymore, does he? In the old studio, he used to come in all the time. Come on. Oh, you need a haircut.
I don't. I've had a haircut.
You've what?
Good morning.
We're like a brother from another mother.
I like the way I said that.
Oh, did I?
It's slow.
He's so lovely. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Right,
Yeah, he's got to go. He's got to go. He's not selling anything, so he's got to go. Oh, you're going to Greg's? Yeah. What are you getting? Sausage roll for your breakfast? Of course. Can you pension a stretch to a sausage roll? No. No. Loads of you there. Loads of you there. How many do we start with? Oh, wow. Oh, I know, it's this studio. It's this studio. No, it's not. It's the sap, the tree sap. It happens this time every year. For 3 weeks, I have a croaky voice, and then it just suddenly disappears. Well done, $3.99. It's much better today, Chris, than it has been. But let's see what it's like in 5 hours' time, shall we? I've got to do a podcast. You know our Crafting Cafe podcast? Yeah, I've got that after the show today. I know. Keep going through. Well done. I'm going to move on. Oh, actually, another lump. Oh, well, I might wait a minute, actually. Yeah, absolutely loving this. It's absolutely flying out. I'm not sounding surprised, but, you know, sometimes the early bird is like people are just waking up and it takes them a while to get... I can indeed, look. Is it what? Brass, might be. I don't know, I don't have any... Oh, hang on, I've just got... Oh, it says no metal. It says no metal on my thing, but I think that's wrong. And it doesn't. It says it's from the gifting department. And that's all the information I've got. You can buy loads and put loads of things in it. Yeah, people are buying loads. Morning, Trudels. Trudel says good morning to everyone. That's Becky's mum. I don't think you get polo mints in there. Look. You might get those little smints or Tic Tacs if you wanted to. Well, except I bought some smints in the supermarket this weekend. They're huge and they're very, very strong. I know. Anyway, I'm going to move on now. I'm going to move on. There's loads there. Keep going through. You can buy that all day long, remember. You can buy that all day long because it stays at that price till midnight, right? They're still going. How brilliant. Right, shall we have a look at today's menu? Here we go. Now, brand new fabric, Cori Dantini, Magic Markers fabric. Now, we've got a bundle. We've got them by the half metre. We've got a panel. Now, we've also got some Sanderson fabric in that first iron. You know how much I love Sanderson fabric. It's not brand new, but it's new to me. I've never seen it, apart from a couple of them been in quilt boxes. And I've said, oh, I really hope I get this by the half metre. Well, I've got it today. We've also got some fabric which is supposed to be a manager special, and we're going to take it to a manager special price. Well, we're not allowed, what it is we're not allowed to repeat a manager special price, but this hasn't been on before, didn't arrive in time. So we are going to have, there's only 5, I think, plaids. There's 5 plaids, right? We're going to be doing manager special price also in the hour, so much, and that's only 8 o'clock, right? We've got white on white, and the last time I did white, these are still going, by the way, the white on white, right? The white on white. It flew out last time, so I've got all that in the 8 o'clock, then 9 o'clock. We've got Holly Dennett in, my first show with Holly. We're doing the Sussex Seamstress Maplehurst dress. It's gorgeous. Look at this. Did you do a close-up of the diagonal seam, Christopher? No, don't worry. There's a diagonal seam going across where the skirt and the bodice meet. Really lovely, gorgeous fabrics in that hour as well. Then at 10 o'clock, we've got sewing room tools, including... Now, this bundle... No, that bundle, that one, That one, Chris isn't used to directing us. I did, as I say, this bundle. We've got the bundle and you save money. You save money for, put your sewing machine in one, your overlocker in the other. 11 o'clock, Holly is back with the Aria top. Now, what we're going to be doing in this hour, as well as selling you the pattern and the lovely fabrics, Holly's going to show you hacks on how to, I forgot to say, in the dress one at 9 o'clock, she's going to be doing French seams. So she's going to do a masterclass in French seams and everything like that. Then 11 o'clock with the top and everything. And then 12 o'clock, we've got dressmaking tools. Look at this. And look at the price. Why didn't she put a thingy through it? It's supposed to be £349. It's meant to be £349. Now, can I just take some credit for this, right? So Jess texted me the other day saying, being a proper producer, saying, oh, John, I've got this iron. What should we do about it? And I said, the best thing to do is if you do that. She came back to it. Baldy Paul said, no way. No way. They call him Grumpy Paul upstairs. I called him Baldy Paul. No way is John and Jess allowed to take that to £249. No way, because he doesn't want to upset Franklin's because they supply it. Just look at the slide again. How much are we doing it for? I know, and he told us, no way, no way, no way, Jose. Brilliant, isn't it? Right, now there are 3 ways you can get in touch. This is you, Christopher. He's gone very camp suddenly. Oh, you went, oh, yeah. Right, the first one is you can email the studio@sewingstreet.com. You can send a message on Facebook Live, which are the ones I've been shouting out. There it is. And you can go to your website, www.sewingstreet.com, and that's where Jess goes to the front page. Oh, that's you, Chris. Yeah, come on. And now it's Jess's time to shine. Go on, then. On the website, Chris, on the website. Honestly, it's going to be one of those days. I'm exhausted already. Right, click on the Watch Live show at the top right-hand corner. You'll see me on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, there's a white box. And that's, if you write me a message, that's what comes on my bottom. Later, scroll down the page and you will see everything. There's the early bird. Everything coming up for the next 5 hours. Look at these fabrics. They're gorgeous. Now, they are all muddled up. They've all got muddled up there. We've got some fabulous fabrics. Now, that brush cotton, how much is it going to? $3.99, that's going to. Manager special price. Levi, could you come and move the screens for me, my lovely? There's all the new fabric. There's more plaid. Look, brush cotton tartan, going to $3.99. Tone on tone, very, very, very... Oh, look at that blue and yellow one. That's nice. Oh, look at those... Everything is muddled up there. Then we're into Holly's hour. There's the fabrics. There's some pins. There's a sewing machine that she's going to be using. That'll be crashing to $3.99. There's the pattern. Back in stock. And every time it's been on, like the one we had the other day, every time it's been on, it's completely and utterly sold out. Then we're on to tools now. Now, stop. Do you know, I've got a confession to make now. Not a confession. Do you remember we had creative grids on split pay the other day? And I said, Hayley has said these are coming off split pay today, right? She took them off split pay. Guess who's put them back on? Jess? Oh, now look, don't buy that case on its own because we've got a deal. We've got a deal for them to buy them both together. You've got what on? So we've got some creative grids that have never been on split pay before because Jess said she could. The XL's in there somewhere. Then we've got, lots. There's the other case. Back in stock. Also the fusing mat. The fusing mat. Last time I was on with Delphine, there were no fusing mats, right? Fusing mats back in stock. Sorry. Now, there it is. There's the deal. This will be crashing too. Oh, it tells you how much it's crashing to in the graphics. And it's on 5-way split pay. There's the pattern. There's the gorgeous ginghams. Beautiful. Now, we think that gingham was bought for Catherine Wright's show on birthday week. And there's the iron. Oh, okay. So now it should be 349. They'd already taken £50 off as an introductory offer. So I said it should be 349. You'll see that when we come to sell it. Anyway, then we've got clappers and all sorts of things like that. We've got that, now that medium woven interlining calico. Loads and loads and loads. It's going to be a fabulous day. It's going to be a fabulous day. Let's make a start. This is brand new fabric. Oh, it feels gorgeous. This has to be Free Spirit. It's so gorgeous. Look. Seam guide. My favourite tool, the tracing wheel. Scissors. Quick unpick. Have they all got tools in there? They're flowers. Oh, hang on. That's the same as that one, look. Oh, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Oh, bobbins. Look, metal bobbins. Spools of thread, 1, 2, 3. So this is a bundle where you get 2.5 meters of the fabric plus le panel. Oh, this is nice. Now she's very Jennifer Paganelli style, isn't she? Oh, I'm loving this. She's got what? She's got thread in her hair, look. Now, who do we think they look like? I'm just trying to think now who they remind me of. This reminds me of... That's Jane from Elna. Jane from Elna. Whereabouts? Here. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Oh, look, she's even got the fabrics on the table that we've got. The bobbin. And there's the scissors one there. We haven't got those two there. Got that one. My cat. That's Ghost. Look, sitting on the table with her. Oh, how gorgeous is this? Oh, look. What? How gorgeous. So this is Cori Dantini, Magic Makers Collection. Mega bundle, 2.5 meters. Oh, now, have we already taken the 0.5 meter off? We've already taken the 0.5 meter off. So, I'm not surprised there's loads going to basket. I love this. Right. You might not know who Cori Dantini is. So Jess has just got this little slide on the Free Spirit website there. She'd love to dress. She would love to dress like her paper ladies explore the world in their skirts and buns and neat little boots. But she is far too practical for that. In fact, she spends much of her time in her studio, covered in a mosaic of ink stains. Oh, I think I'm going to like her. I wonder if we can get her on. She lives in Eastern Washington. Oh, no. Her studio's not in an Italian villa, but it's in Eastern Washington, where she's returned to her hometown of Pullman to ply her trade. Let's see what it says. Oh, she's got a BFA in painting. Oh, you can see that from these, can't you? Organic process, including layers and language. Any meanings found in her work comes from this process. She never begins a project with a message in mind. Oh, rather the materials and her process are what do the talking. It is this mysterious reciprocal quality of art that intrigues her and makes her think of the works as visual poems. Fueled by coffee, muffins, and a good black licorice. Oh, that means she's regular. If she takes a good black licorice, it means she's regular. She goes in search of epiphany in hopes of... Oh, I love her. I love her already. When I first moved to London to go to Wimbledon School of Art, Mrs. Clark was my landlady, and every night she'd put a piece of licorice on my pillow to keep me and Deepak regular. Deepak had the other room. You know. Yeah. Right, these are flying now. So, we have got the panel here. So, in the panel, you've got the great big one with the sewing machine on it. Then you've got the 4 ladies doing the sewing. So many in baskets. Oh, right, there's more in baskets now than we've got stock of. Right, have a look. So if this is the bundle. You've already got 0.5 meter knocked off. So you've got the... How big is the panel? 90... Is it... 60 centimetres. 60 centimetres. It's called All in the Making, that panel. There you go. How beautiful. Oh, you're going to make a tote bag. Oh, no, I think I'd have to make it as part of a quilt for my sewing room. You can make a mat for your sewing machine to go on. What? Keep you warm while you're sewing. Anne says, morning, John. Nice to see you again. Great shirt. Thank you. Judy says, good morning. What? Right, okay. When you've all checked out, there's 5 left. It's brand new. It's brand new today. And once it's gone, that's it. That's it. Oh, actually, Oh, no, because I've got them on their own, haven't I? So we might be able to make another day. We might be able to make a bundle, but it depends if any of them sell out, then we can't. That's the problem. So at the moment, well, there's 4 left once you've checked out now. 4 left. I know, it's good. And wait till you feel it. Do you know, sometimes you pick up a cotton and you don't want to cut into it because it just feels so, That's this. That's what this, well, it's Free Spirit. You know it's going to be good quality cotton, don't you? How gorgeous. Shall I open, actually, I'll stay on the bundle, so I'll just open some of the fabrics. Yes, stay there. Look, these are all, look. Oh, imagine a dress made out of that. Oh, my, I've got them by the ½ metre in a minute. Obviously, in the bundle, you can't make a dress out of it. A skirt, be beautiful. So there's that one with the scissors on. Then I think this is the same pattern, but smaller. Yeah, look. Oh, I know. You can make one in for you and one for a child. Because look, it's the same pattern, just smaller. Or you could blouse. It's so gorgeous, this fabric, I can't tell you. Then, of course, I wouldn't use scissor lining, Christopher. Then we've got reels of cotton. All of the, look at that as a skirt. Or a shirt. I'd get Rebecca Harrison to make me 2 more shirts. Then I love this one. Right, there's only 4 left once you've all checked out. 4 left once you've all checked out. Now, that's the one that appears in the panel. Hang on. Isn't she holding that fabric in the panel? Hang on. Oh, there. Look. So that's the bobbin fabric I've got coming up in a minute. I'm sure one of the other girls had it as well. Hang on, let's have a look. Bless you. Oh, no, there's the scissor one there. How gorgeous. Oh, look, she's making a quilt. She's making a quilt out of it here. Anyway, hang on, that's not all the fabrics. I've got another fabric to go yet. And then I love this one. Right, there is exactly the same amount of people got it in their baskets we've got stock of now. So anyone else, if you all check out, it's gone. If you all check out, that has completely gone, that bundle. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, I think we should try and get her in, Jess. Are you in charge of things like that? Oh, is it Paul that deals with that? What we have to do is she has to come over for Festival Quilts and we could get her in. No, Alan, you can send your picture in. What's it of, my love? And I'll tell Jess to look out for it. He couldn't send it in the last few days I've been in because the machine's been broken. Right, too many people in baskets. Too many people in baskets now. Yep. How many did we start with? Half the stock's gone. Exactly half the stock has gone now. Aren't they just beautiful? Keep going through. Remember, you get one of these ½ meters for free. We've already taken the price off. The cost off that price there, $47.45. I know, you're going to love. Right, oh, now it's going to sell out. It's going to sell out. Way too many people got it in their baskets now. Way too many. Oh, my word, it's gorgeous. What day is it? It's Tuesday. So you could have this. You could. I'm not saying you will, but you could have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, no. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Next week, beginning next week, you'll have this. Good morning. These are very holy, Roxana. I think you've done a spell check that's gone a bit wrong. Not spell check, what's the word I'm looking for? What's it when the computer, you write something? Predictive. Claire says, good morning, John and all. Good morning, Claire. Oh, I love these. Which is have you got a favourite? Too many people in baskets. You need to check out. That one is very uplifting, that one. That reminds me of a beautiful summer's day, that one. You see, I quite like the moodiness of this one, right? But then I think that one might be my favourite. Does it? No, that's not too low. Right, how many baskets? Right, there's twice as many people. I've got 5 left. Come on, let's have a sellout. Come on. Message on the bottom. Got it. Love it, says Stephanie. Brilliant, Steph. It's beautiful, isn't it? 4 left. 4 left. Right, okay, do you want to do the question when we're doing the panel? Yeah, I'll do it in a minute. Oh, jolly, not holy, jolly. Autocorrect. Alan sent the pictures of the screen print he made the other day. She's just going to look, see if it's working, Alan. Nothing's arrived yet, Alan. Did you send it to studio? Oh. Not yet. There's 1 left. Right, there's 1 left and 12 people want it. 1, and this is the most affordable way of getting by the half metre. 1 left. Oh, come on now. Come on, I'm going to sit here now till it's gone. Come on, Jess is getting very excited. Chris is very excited. Levi doesn't care less. 1 left. 1 left. Gone. Sold out. Congratulations, you've got that. I'm sorry, all of you 15 people who missed out on that one. You can get them by the half metre, but you've not got... Well, first of all, let me just say, the panel is already cut. So if you want the panel, that has already been cut. They don't come joined together if you buy more than one. £11.49. Half the stock of this on its own has already gone. Right, hang on. How many did you say? Yeah, how many baskets? Okay, right, okay. There's only 17 left. There's 17 left once you check out on this one. Good morning, John Scott and team. Oh, okay. What, you'd cut them out? Oh, okay. Chris would applique these, he says. I just think these would be, I mean, this would make 4 lovely pictures. Just put them in a frame and you can have them in your sewing room. Right, there are 9 left once you've all checked out. Nice, lovely, isn't it? Sewing room cushions. Oh, Christopher. Yeah, sewing room cushions. And what did you say before the cushions? Oh, no, you've spoken since applique. Yes. Anyway, Chris is making 4 cushions or doing applique with them. Aren't they? I love the fact the background is like a textured background. It's not, it's just drawn. It is like a denim. It is like a denim. Right, 7 left. 7 left once you've all checked out. Oh, no, it's beautiful. I'll come back to it in a minute. Wait till you get this home and feel it. You are going to love this. I love the fact that she's put her fabrics, look, the bobbin fabric, the flower fabric, all in there. What do you reckon they're doing then? So hang on. So she's cutting with her rotary cutter. She's dressmaking with her scissors. She's actually making a quilt. And I suppose she's just bought the bolts of fabric. Oh, she's put it around her comic boards. She's put them around her comic boards. What's this bit here, do you reckon, though? Is that meant to be a cloud or something? What do you reckon that bit is behind her there? Because I think these have got butterflies. You see the dotted lines? She's got what by her mouth? Oh, yes. She's designing in her head. Well spotted. Well spotted. Right. There's too many people got it in their basket now. Too many people got this. Oh, right. So now that means this will sell out. We cannot make the bundle again. Once this is sold out, we cannot make the bundle again. Yeah, it's going to sell out. It's going to sell out. Oh, Alan sent it now. He says he sent it now. 11:49 for this gorgeous panel. Is he what say? Keep going through. Or we'll just show one of them, Alan. Which one should we show? Okay, Jess has chosen this one to show you. We'll show you in a sec. This is about to sell out. This panel's about to sell out. As long as you're not showing the email address. Yeah. Alan, we're just having a few issues. We will show it in a minute, I promise. Right, how many of these in baskets? Oh, there you go. Got it. There you go. Look, Alan, thank you. It's beautiful. It's screen printed. He screen printed it. Right, off that. Right, there's 3 left. There's 3 left of the, 2 left. 2 left of the panel. 21 people want it, and there's 2 left. Sell out. 2 left. Who's going to take the last 2? Oh, this has got me on the edge of my seat. I can hear talking. 1 left. No, I think. It's not me on my iPad. I can't tell where it's coming from. No, I do not bring my phone into the studio. My name's not Vix. Right, there's 1 left. No, there's not. It's sold out. It's sold out. Right, so let's do the fabrics by the half metre. Now, this is where you can buy it off the bolt. So if you want 3 metres to make a dress or whatever, you can buy 3 metres. It's 44 inches wide, machine washable, quilting weight. Oh, look. Oh. Now, I need to warn you, there's only 15 metres left. It's a launch. It's a launch, and there's only 15 metres left. And there's quite a few in baskets. Good morning, John and all, says Delia. Morning, Delia. Isn't this stunning? Look at it. This is a bit Tudor-esque, this one. Yeah, that's a bit Tudor-esque, yeah. Tudor pink-esque. Loads going into basket. Now, it's called Damask Gadgets on pink, this one. Oh, it's flying out. Absolutely flying out. At $8.99 for half a metre. Beautiful, gorgeous. Free spirit fabric. And it's, because if you made something out of that, people won't necessarily think that it's a seam guide and a tracing wheel and a quick unpick until they start looking. Very 50s. You can make something gorgeous for like West Side Story-esque out of this. Circular skirt, Jess said. Or if you're making a circular skirt later on, we've got that ruler that Lisa Lamb's got. You can press up a circular skirt M with. $8.99 for half a metre. That scissor fabric will make a fabulous Karen from Wigan dress. Oh, is she watching? Somebody message her. Somebody message Karen from Wigan quickly. So Karen from Wigan buys, she buys all the Kay fabric and the William Morris fabric, and every Tuesday, or is it a Thursday, she goes with her mum to Morrison's, and she makes a new dress to go to the shop, and she has matching shoes and everything. Yeah? And I went to her house. Yeah? And I went to her house, and she doesn't have a dressing room like I do. She has a whole wing, a dressing wing. But do you know what? She made 2 dresses out of Kay Facet fabric. And when he did his tour, his retrospective tour around the world, he asked Karen if he could borrow 2 of her dresses to send on the tour with his tour. Oh, she was made up. She was so made up. Someone message her quickly. She'd love this. I'm surprised she's not in. Is there a man guest on next door? Is Nick on next door? Oh, he must be him. It sounds like it's coming from here, that's all. It's just it's a distortion. Right, keep going through for that one. Loads and loads and loads in baskets. I'll move on. Yeah, I'll move on. Look at the time. We've got so much to do this hour. Right, now we've got the same one, but in the blue. No, I can definitely hear a radio on somewhere. Anyway. No. I'll get you straight. Oh, loads of this one's gone. There's only 10 metres this one left. Oh, yeah. How many in baskets? Oh, right. Now, there's 6 people got in baskets. We don't know how much they want. We don't know how much they want. They could be in for half a metre each, or they could be in for 3 metres each. It's lovely. This is more, the peachy one is very good for like bold, like Karen and Wigan dressmaking. This one's a bit more subtle, isn't it? This one, let me open it out for you. Oh, or imagine that as a border on a quilt as well, though. I'm just saying fashion, but, it'd be beautiful as backing, wouldn't it? I mean, be a bit too good for backing. No, that's the wrong word to say. No, you've said that 3 times now, Christopher. $8.99. Oh, keep going through, keep going through. Do you know what? In a minute, I'm going to be down to... Oh, no, hang on. Hang on. There's me saying I'm going to be down to single figures. I've only got 8.5 meters left. I've only got 8 meters left of this one now. Oh, now, please be careful because we've got so many people in baskets for this one and there's only 8 meters left. When Jess can see your name come in, but we can't see how much you want to put in your basket or how much you put in your basket. So somebody could come and go, I need 8 meters of that, and it could be, oh no, they couldn't now because it's only 7.5 meters now. Somebody in front of you could buy 7 meters left now. This is going to sell out. This one is going to sell out. Eight in baskets. It's not Vic's next door. Oh, you see, you're not supposed to see me. There's definitely a noise. Steph says, morning, John, it's my birthday today. Give us a kiss. Steph, happy birthday. Doll. Is it what? No, it sounds, you know when somebody's left a radio on, or they've got the... Oh, it is me. There you go. It's gone now. It's gone now. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. Right, there's 3.5 meters left. That's it. 3.5 meters left. I'll move on. I will recap all of these. But that's going to go. Right, then I've got the spools of thread. Lots already gone on pre-order. Right. Okay, 10 meters this one left. That's it. 10 meters left of this one. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's gorgeous. It's so, when you come in and you see you've got something gorgeous and lovely and new like this, and I've not worked with Holly before, and I absolutely love her. She's fabulous, right? So it's going to be a really, really lovely day today. We're going to do a lot of dressmaking talk in her 2 hours. Well, gorgeous for multi-section pouch for keeping scissors in. Oh, Kate, get you. You mean the ones that folds over like that? You slide all the scissors in. Right, if you all take a meter, that's it, gone. If everybody takes a meter, that's it, sold out now. Beautiful. I know, I love the darkness of that one, because that one's slightly more moody, isn't it? Oh, it's cornflower. I wouldn't call that cornflower. I'd call that a teal. No, but the background, you see the background, I wouldn't call that cornflower, would you? Oh, look what it's called. Threads of Life. John Scott's Threads of Life. I don't know what happened to my book. Yeah, my book just disappeared off the set, didn't it? Yeah, they had enough of it. No, somebody borrowed it. Rebecca Reed borrowed it. That's where it'll be. Anyway, look, 5 meters. Oh. There's suddenly been 5 meters left now. 4 meters left. How many baskets? Oh, way too many people. That's going to go. I'll come back. I'll recap in a minute. Then we've got this beautiful, beautiful sun. Now, this is Jess's favourite, but don't let that put you off. There's the butterfly that was on all the other pictures, wasn't it? It's a sunshine, it's called. Sunshine yellow. So the pattern must be called sunshine. Yes, they are. Well spotted, Chris. The butterflies are the little lines on all the panel ones. Right. Lots of you there. I like this. I like the fact that you've got that diagonal. You don't think it's got a diagonal, but then you look at it again, it's got a diagonal, isn't it? What would you use this for? Oh, I don't know. A blind for the kitchen, a picnic blanket. Christopher, your turn. A cushion. Beautiful, well done. $8.99. Are there many people in baskets for this one? Oh, loads. Right, so if you all take a meter, I've got 1.5 meters left. That's it. I don't even know what one of those is. We do one. Yeah. Oh, Christopher. He's letting us into a few of his personal secrets now. Like Doris Stokes, when he sits down, he needs a rubber ring. Yeah. We'll run him one up in the break. Right, I'm going to move on. And then I'll come back and recap these before we move on, because I want you to see the last. This is the last fabric. This is the last fabric now. And I love it. Oh, no, you have to come in closer than that, Chris. Is that all right? Bobbing Along, this one's called. There's a song like that, isn't there? And the red, red robin comes bobbing along, along. I know, isn't it lovely? No, it's not from Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. It's like a 1940s song, I think. No. It's when they're on the bed under the water and they go bob, 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 like that. Bob, 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 bob. Right, be careful. This one's going to sell out. I love it. I love that one. Imagine that as a border or as a binding or something like that. It's a lovely blender. It's a posh blender. It's a posh blender. Check out. Right, okay, I'll do a whole recap now. So the mega bundle, sold out. Panel, sold out. Then we started with the peach scissors. Right, yeah, let's have a quick look. Peach scissors. There are how many people got that in their basket? Loads of you got that in your baskets. Check out. Then we had the blue scissor, or the green scissor. I'm surprised this one hasn't gone. Right, okay, there's 3.5 meters of that one left. That's it. And there's 7 people want it. So if you want it and you want 0.5 meter, you'll be fine. But remember, there are people coming in all the time watching on the web and everything like that. That one will definitely sell out. That one will definitely sell out. Then we had the bobbins. No, not the bobbins, the spools, the spools. Threads of Life. Okay, there's 4.5 meters, that one left, and 8 people want it. It's going to sell out. Then we had the yellow flowers, which was Jess's favourite. 2 meters left of that one. 2 meters left. Oh, and the one from Bed Knobs and Broomsticks was bobbing along on the bottom of the beautiful briny sea. That's what she was thinking, Steph. Thank you. Right, 2 meters, that one left. Come on. Let's have a sellout. It's all right? No, it's fine. Then we had the bobbin one. I've even got complimentary bundles to go with this as well, remember. And we've got the Manchester Specials to do. Well, actually, do you know what? We'll do the Manchester Specials. We might do the Sanderson fabric and the white on white but we can do that in one of our tools hours. We can do that. So what I'm going to do in this hour is finish this, do the complimentary bundle this, and then do the Manchester Specials. And then if there's time to do anything else, we will do, but we'll save it. We're not going to panic. We're going to have a lovely day. Derek, what a wonderful shirt the bobbin fabric would make me. What was I going to say? Derek, shouldn't you be in class? What day is it? Tuesday. It's half term up here. Is it half term in Scotland as well? Anyway, moving on. That's a brilliant fabric, Ridge. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get these out so you can see the complimentary bundle next to the colours, as it were. Right, okay, so let's do the plains first. Right. What this is, see, when I went upstairs after the show the other day, I said to Hayley, didn't I, Jess, that Jess should be in charge of bundles? Credit where it's due. I mean, I know people think I pick all the time, right? But actually, if somebody does a brilliant job like Jess does, right, I'm happy to say, I don't pick on everybody. I don't moan about everybody. Christopher, you know I love you. But Stuart is Christopher's favourite, so. And he tells me every day. $18.99. Chartreuse. Oh, that's blush. Yeah. That looks like rose. That looks like... Hang on, it's AJLJ80. Right, that's not the right colour. That's not the right colour. Blush is a really soft pink. Okay, and then we've got... So imagine that soft pink, right? Black, that's right. Slate, gold. So this one here, you won't get this one. You'll get a blush colour. I can show you the picture on the website. Oh, there you go. There you go. So leave, I'll make a note of that one. Well done. We've also got a complimentary bundle in splodge. Oh, they're all splodge, these. Oh, yeah, because that's more like the rose colour, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, lovely. Oh, he's on half-term in Scotland. Oh, so originally this was birthday week, wasn't it? Grey. What? Jade. Blush. Gold. Cream. It's more lemony than cream, that one. Yep. Beautiful. Now remember, if you multiply, they don't come joined together. You will get a metre of this, metre of this, metre of this, but they cut into half-metre pieces. You can take that now away with you now. Brilliant. Well done. This can go as well, Lever. Oh, yeah, it's fallen into my trolley, I think. Right, let's do the manager specials. So let me just explain. When we do manager specials, we're not allowed to repeat the deal. But these were bought for manager specials but never arrived. So we're going to do our own Jess specials. So now Ian has Ian's deals. What do you have, Jess? She's not as important as it. Also, how is he on another holiday? How is he skiing again? Who's in charge of the holiday rota? Is it Ian? I can't believe how many holidays he has. Obviously, his wife's got a good job. She's a what? Oh, there you go. Oh, Susan says, finally found this. What have you found, Susan? Anyway, look at the price, right? $5.99, brushed cotton, tartan, red fabric. Could you look at the composition for me? Is it all cotton? $3.99 for half a metre. $3.99. It's gorgeous. Make a lovely scarf, make a lovely shirt. It's 100% cotton at $3.99 for half a metre. Oh, what's the matter, Chris? Pyjama bottoms, yes. For those of you who don't know, Chris will be the kind of person who's got fleecy pyjama bottoms at home. And you know what? On a Sunday morning, I bet you any money he comes down, makes a coffee, and he hasn't checked that it's still tied up at the front and things. You know what I mean? $3.99. Good morning. Julie Vaughan. Julie Vaughan, where have you been? Yes, it's nearly back. Not 100%, but it's nearly back. Thank you. Loads of this one in baskets at $3.99. I will repeat these later on when I do the other fabrics later on. Tartan. Oh, I love a tartan. The apple tart. What's that called? That's apple tartan, isn't it? It's upside down and you flip it out like... Not gratin, that's cheese. What?
Apple turnover.
Don't shout, Levi. Apple turnover! No, I think it's called tart tatin, isn't it? Because you have it in pear. I'm being filmed now, look. Tart tatin. It's got the apples in the lovely custard. Yeah, I was right. Right, I'm moving on. I'll redo that again later. Don't put that away. Anyone now? Loads in basket. I'll recap in a minute. This one. Why? I don't know who that is. Is that no. Tartan in mustard. Oh, yeah, Rupert the Bear Pants. Clueless. I don't know what that is. Was it a film? What, she wears this? No, I'm not going to say anything yet. Oh, yeah, yeah. Never saw it. Bonnie Langford wore a suit like that in 9 to 5 when it was in the West End. Anyway, £3.99. Oh, there's so many of you got this in your baskets. Oh, here you go. Susan says, this whatever you call it, so I can message you. I've got the panel earlier. Don't know what I'm going to make with it, though. No? Good morning, John and team. Love the tartan, says Georgina. Oh, no. £3.99, 100% cotton. I know, and look how wide it is. Ready, Chris? Look. Come on. Must be 55 inches wide. Oh, was that 60? 55 inches wide. How wide is it? I've got my tape measure. I've got my, yes, it's good having you down here because you can see all the things we have to put up with that they think we're just moaning about. Well, no, one's brushed, one side's brushed and one side's not. But the pattern's the same on both sides, Christopher. I must have measured that wrong. I'll do it again. Come on, concentrate. 57 wide. 57 wide. They'll hate you if you complain. Oh, there's no... What day is it? It's Tuesday, isn't it? There's nobody in upstairs today, is there? No, they do this. Christopher, they work from home. The only trouble with those days, the ones who are working at home have got the telly on and the sound on, whereas during the week there's no sound on it, so we can say whatever we like during the week. Loads of those in baskets. Loads of those in baskets. Now, this is nice. I think this might be my favourite. Navy blue, this one. Oh. 100% cotton. You could do a patchwork. They might be a bit, the weave might be a bit loose to do a patchwork on. I'd use these for fashion or blankets. Or you can do, you can do a brush cotton quilt if you wanted to. But I would be careful because look, when you cut it, it has got a lovely bias on it, this one. Navy and yellow, $3.99. That one can go, yeah. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Make sure you check out. Make some nice, soft, like loose trousers, like wide leg trousers. Beautiful. Then I've got like a beautiful, I don't know what colour they would have called it. Chocolate? Caramel? No. Hot chocolate, it looks like a posh hot chocolate from orange. No, hang on. I've got that one. I'll tell you, it's JFC 448. We called it orange. Even Levi knows that's not orange. Oh. Yeah. Okay, we'll have to, there's something going on with the graphics, that one. Don't buy that one yet. Well, you can, but it will be crashed to $3.99. Right, so what colour's this one then? Who's named these? Is that Eloise? But they're also the wrong colours. So this is called black and cream, right? There's well, I suppose there's a bit of black there. It's navy blue, it's apricot, it's rose. It's what did you say, Jess? Oh, a UBC 435. Yeah, this is what you'll get if you order this one. It's very popular as well. Levi. Beautiful, $3.99. This is the one you'll get, even though it's called black and cream, and you can quite obviously see it's not black and cream. I mean, that's not even, what colour would you call that there? Like a grey, Tahitian. No, it's the right fabric, it's the right fabric. Well done, Chris. Anyway, moving on. And then let's just do this one, which is called orange. It's a chocolate orange, Terry's chocolate orange. Oh, have you seen that? I'm not eating chocolate at the moment, but well, not that much. They're, you know, like the mini eggs you get in the bags in Tesco's. They're now doing like mini eggs, but in chocolate orange flavour. Yeah. If you bought on pre-order, everything, because we don't take the money till midnight. Brushed cotton, tartan orange. Well, no, you should check them when they come in, shouldn't they? You in tomorrow, Levi?
No, Thursday.
Oh, don't send her down tomorrow. Levi's not here tomorrow.
Friday, yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Right, don't put any of those away, but I've just got to redo the early bird. Now, this flew out at 8 o'clock this morning. It's a lipstick style needle holder. I think she's gone too low because she told me in prep it was going to $4.99. Yeah. Maybe you said £4 and what you meant was $3.99 because it's only a penny off. Yeah, she could have said anything. She kept saying, I must wake up. I must wake up. Didn't she? That's what she kept saying in prep this morning. I must wake up. You did what? Oh. At $3.99. I don't think you can put whiskey in it because it's wooden, isn't it? It might seep. Chris says he'd take it for a cheeky one when he's out. Anyway, we've got to move on. Holly's waiting. Can't keep her waiting. Right, I'll come back to all of this in the... well, I'll do it in the 10 o'clock hour, right? I'll do it in the 10 o'clock hour, and then any tools that don't get done in the 10 o'clock hour, I'll move those into the 12 o'clock hour. Is that all right with everyone? I'm not trying to produce from the floor. And we'll keep that, keep those. Don't go anywhere. Holly's up straight after the break. Now we're making this gorgeous dress. Christopher, that's you. It's what? Don't forget we got this as well coming up. Oh, hang on. This is the dress. Beautiful dress. We're going to talk about French seams. French seams we're going to talk about. And you've got to remember the other slide you just had there. No. Look. That's at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Right, we are going for a break now. We'll see the other side of this break with Holly.
Wondering what wadding is? In sewing, wadding is the soft padded material used in the middle layer of quilts, cushions and other projects. It adds warmth, texture and structure to your creations. Wadding comes in different materials like cotton, polyester or wool and various thicknesses, so you can choose the perfect one for your project. Whether you're quilting, making a cosy blanket or adding softness to a bag, wadding is what brings that snug and cushioned feel.
Missed a show on Sewing Street? Don't worry, you can catch up on all the action from the past week on our website. Just head over to sewingstreet.com and go to TV Guide and pick a day, then a show up to 7 days back from the Today tab. Looking for something older? Check out the Sewing Street YouTube page, where you'll find our full archive of shows anytime, anywhere. Stay inspired and keep sewing with Sewing Street.
Head over to your App Store now and search Sewing Street and simply download to your smartphone or tablet. You can watch the shows live and see your favourite presenters and guests. Click on the Today button to shop all of the products that are featured in today's show.
A little tip for when you're measuring yourself, either for making a pattern or for buying shop-bought clothes. Take a piece of elastic, because it's really important to find where your natural waistline is. All you do is you just tie it around yourself. Doesn't matter how tight, because it's not going to be a waistband or anything like that. You just tie it around your waist, like that, and then leave it for a little while and move around, do a bit of exercise, do a bit of housework, do a bit of tidying up, and when you come back, right, this will be in your natural waistline. So if you're drawing a pattern, every single line emanates from your waistline, and if you're buying clothes, you will get your natural waist size. For example, this is my natural waist, and I measure 41 here, but I buy 36 jeans. So which one's right? Not the 36. My natural waist is a 41.
Looking for the perfect gift for the sewing enthusiast in your life? The Sewing Street gift card is just the thing. Choose between a physical card delivered to their door or a convenient e-gift sent straight to their inbox. It's easy. Just head to the Sewing Street website, scroll to the bottom of the page, click gift cards, or use your smartphone, scan the QR code and go straight there. Pick the amount you'd like to load onto the card, and that's it. The Sewing Street gift card, the gift of creativity made simple.
The day is full of firsts for me because Holly and I have never met before. Well, I've watched her on stage before. We've just found out this morning. No, she's not an actress. I mean, giving a talk about fashion and fabrics and
social media
and things like that. Anyway, so welcome. It's lovely to meet you at last, because you've been on with Stuart and Vix already, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Right.
Yes. Hello.
Before we start any of this,
Yeah.
how did you get here? Not how did you get here today? I'm temporary car. Your journey, your sewing journey. Where did it start, and how did you get to it? Because you've got hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram.
Yeah, I have. Yes. Yeah. It's kind of funny. It kind of happened by accident in a way due to COVID. I always had sewing as my hobby from about 21. I was like, I need a creative hobby.
Yeah. So
I chose sewing. I was instantly inspired. I've always loved clothes, but it never occurred to me to make them until then. And so I had it as my hobby while I was doing my old job, and then I thought I want to have a creative job. I went to study fashion design. I graduated in COVID, so it was.
So you'd already trained at something else to start with, and then decided, I want. Not going to take night classes, I'm going to go whole hog.
Yeah, I used to be a special needs nanny, so I worked in care for a long time. And and it just wasn't like, I wasn't able to do a few classes here and there, and I wanted to learn pattern cutting properly. That was my thing that I really liked, and the actual sewing. So I just researched and I thought, a fashion degree covers everything. And it came up in my life at that point that I could do it. And it was really lovely.
The good thing about a fashion degree as well is you can do all aspects, can't you? You can do because I always get angry when a fashion or a designer comes to me with like a fancy drawing like that and go, I want this made out of this. And you kind of go, first of all, that's not a human, that won't fit a human body. And doing pattern cutting immediately makes you realise what you can and can't put on a human figure, and also the fabrics that you can use for the thing. And it's all very well drawing a lovely picture if they've got no idea of how to create it.
Draw lovely, but it's, and then like you said, once you've got those skills, it's a whole holistic process, isn't it? You've got to be able to do one and the other to understand it all. And like you said, in fashion, you learn so many stuff in the degree. And
so you qualified in COVID, that kind of
2020. Yeah, 2020. So I didn't quite get my... I was meant to do Graduate Fashion Week and all that kind of happened. So it was a kind of half graduating. Obviously, I graduated, but it was slightly different. And then obviously there was no jobs in fashion. So I just basically still wanted to keep my skills up because you learn so much. And I just posted online what I was doing, and I had to shield. So I was like, well, I might as well just sew in my house. Yeah. And then people started following me because I was doing maybe something different. You had the lovely home sewists sharing their sewing patterns, and then if you worked in the industry, you couldn't share online what you were doing because obviously it's all confidential. So it was in that moment of just it all came together, and then my following grew, and it just developed into I sew on the internet. I just
Yeah. But what I love is when I first heard that there was like an Instagram influencer coming on, I was like, so many, and I don't mean this rudely at all, but like so many influencers, just people who don't actually know, they're just jumping on a bandwagon, aren't they?
Yes.
Whereas what I love about you is you've done the, you've done the apprenticeship. You've not just gone, oh, it'd be really lovely to set up a ring light in my lounge and just talk.
Yeah, and
you actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I think that was kind of how my following grew. Because I used to do a lot of draping on the stand, which was really interesting to people. It was a new concept. And back then, maybe 5 years ago, not many people were sewing different things on the internet. So, and I was doing, and because I didn't finish my graduate collection, I still continued to do it. And I was sharing the process online,
Oh, wow.
doing like gowns and draping, just the interesting things where people are just interested in being creative. And yeah, like you said, it was like skills just a little bit enhanced. And I always say not everyone loves what I make because no one does love what everyone makes.
In fashion, you can't.
No.
It's so, is it subjective or
It's
objective?
subjective.
Because something that you could absolutely love, I could be like, what?
Yeah.
Or somebody might think, oh, that won't suit me. It's no, you
Yeah.
know, but you can never have everybody loving
No,
everything.
and I think then people just take a skill.
Yeah.
You know, I'm showing what I'm making because I like it. It's on my body, I wear it.
Yeah.
But then I'm saying how I do it, and you can also do it just to elevate things,
Yeah.
just to make things interesting, and then people can take it into their projects.
So on your Instagram,
Yes.
is it only what you're making for yourself, or do you make for other body types and things like that?
Mainly for myself.
Yeah.
Originally, it was me making what I like, pattern drafting, my graduate collection, and then as things have developed and I'm doing different things, I then share a little bit of my life, like I do nice things like this, or you know, designing a fabric collection, those sort of things. I sort of share behind the scenes as well now because people want to see that.
So,
as well.
what do we look for if we want to find you on Instagram?
It's my name, Holly Dennett, which everyone's always like, oh, you're just your name. But yeah, because it was set up as my online CV when I was a fashion.
Oh, of
I didn't
course,
go into
yes,
any, but I wanted my name.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of Instagram people have like fun sewing names, but it's just my name, Holly.
That's fine, easy
If you put
to find.
Holly Sewing, I tend to come up on
Okay.
all sewing platforms. And
So hang on. So you've got your Instagram, which is your big one that I saw yesterday.
Yeah.
Are you on TikTok?
Yes, I'm on TikTok.
So I'm not on TikTok. I didn't
Oh,
understand it at all.
yeah,
So you're on TikTok.
yeah,
You're still Holly Dennett on that one.
Yeah, I'm Holly Dennett on everything. So TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram.
Okay.
And then my website's in the process of being refurbished.
I was going to say that.
Yeah,
so
it's-
that's the next thing. Isn't it?
Yeah, I had my blog. So originally I started blogging and doing tutorials as just imaging when I was like, I don't want to put myself on the internet. We just take pictures of my sewing.
Yeah.
And now it's being developed into my new branding. So I've got sewing patterns and stuff that I want to be doing.
Oh, okay. So I was going to ask you that. So did you just mention that you've got a fabric collection coming?
Yes, yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's hopefully coming in end of May, June. So it's out for
Lovely.
pre-order for brands at the minute.
Yeah. So not for the general public.
Not for general public yet. So
And did you say you're going to do patterns as well?
yeah, I have 3 patterns at the minute. I
Right.
brought them out 23. But they're just in the process. I want to just edit a few bits, take some more photos, and then with all my new rebranding for the website, they'll be coming back. So, yeah.
How brilliant. It's just brilliant. Right, should we start? Sorry.
Yeah, let's start.
I'm just fascinated because
That's a little
we've
chat.
not met before.
No, I know. It's
So
lovely
really
to have
lovely.
a chat, isn't it? Yeah.
I will chat lots because we've got 2 hours and we're going to do you're going to do, because both the patterns we've got on today have been on before, so you might have them all, you might not have seen it before, but not only are we going to talk about the pattern, in this hour we're going to talk about French seams and things like that, aren't we?
Yeah.
And in the next hour we're going to talk about how you can adapt the pattern, and it's a really, really simple pattern to hack, and that's the second hour. So if you've ever thought, oh no, I can't do pattern hacking, it's the perfect one for you to get the pattern and then hack it. Anyway, this hour, Sussex Seamstress. Now, every time we have this pattern on, it completely and utterly sells out. I haven't got an overhead. I'll hold it up. There you go. Say that, yeah, here we go. Oh, you can't come any closer on that either. Okay, hang on, we'll just wait for the overhead. It's called the Maplehurst. It's a size 6 to 30. It's a confident beginner. There it is. Now, what's unusual about this? You've got a lovely neckline, cute sleeves covering up all the bits you don't want to show. And then, I don't know if you can see that there, but there's a seam going across there, which is, thank you, Jess, very, very flattering seam, that one. Really beautiful. And then the fluted skirt there. Oh, I'll put pictures on the back. Now, the other thing is if you want to do hacks to this, if you go to the Sussex Seamstress website, she has free downloads for like pocket bags and sleeves and things like that. So if you're thinking, well, that dress would be perfect for me, but I want longer sleeves, or she tells you how to extend. In fact, she normally watches when we're on. So I'll ask her later. So that's the pattern, $17.99. Say that again. She has a thorough YouTube tutorial on this pattern, apparently. $17.99. Right, make sure you check out on that one. It's a gorgeous dress. Let's have a look at the finished dress, please, Chris. That's you. No. Yeah, the dress that Holly's made. There you go. Lovely. It's the thing is, right, you can make it out of a chambray or a denim or a cotton and have a lovely day dress, couldn't you?
Yeah.
But then that would be gorgeous for a wedding, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Summer's wedding.
lovely. That's what I was thinking.
And it's just simple and elegant. You can wear your favourite, like, necklace or chain with it and everything.
Timeless.
Watch, and I mean, it's just beautiful. What's the matter? Okay. $17.99. $17.99. Beautiful. Right, so that's the pattern. That's the pattern. Let's look at some fabric. So you've made it out of this one already. So we've got a bundle. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Graphics coming in. Already busy on pre-order this one. Now, that's the whole bundle, $21.99. 2.5 meters. Abstract floral azure digital viscose fabric. Perfect for a wedding summer's day because it's going to breathe with you and everything. And such a gorgeous colour. I can't think of a skin tone that wouldn't suit. You know what I mean? Holly's nodding away.
I'm nodding away.
Sorry, I'll do a lot of talking now.
I'm sorry.
Check out on that one. It's absolutely stunning. It's a really gorgeous fabric as well. I know a lot of people go, oh, viscose, I can't sew with viscose. This is a really lovely, stable viscose, this one. Because there's a lot of them that are a bit kind of like, you know, when you get them under the machine and they're a bit like that. This one's gorgeous and stable, isn't it? Make sure you check out lots of people coming in for that. I'll do a recap in a little while. Then you're making it in this. I love this fabric. I absolutely love it. It's called Plum. Again, you've got your bundle of 2.5 meters, $24.99. Now, it's a yarn dyed plum cotton chambray. So that means, what it means is the fabric, they haven't got white fabric and dyed it plum. What they've done is got the warp and the weft. So you've got the weft is white, and then the warp is a really dark plum colour. Can you see that there? Yeah, warp goes orp, weft goes left. And look at the effect it gives you. It's that beautiful, beautiful effect there. I mean, if you're not going to make this dress, this would be gorgeous in a blouse, lovely trousers, summer weight trousers, anything like that. It's really, really lovely. It's a good choice of fabric, this one. Loads in baskets. Loads in baskets. So that's what you're going to see the sample being, or the demo being made out of. We've also got that in, now you see, this one's called black. But of course, because it's the black and the white merging, you get this lovely, like slubby grey there. Already going on pre-order. Already going on pre-order, this one. See, Levi looked at this morning and went, this isn't black. This isn't black. Didn't you? Yeah, it is. It's black and white. Beautiful, isn't it? Chambray, really good quality chambray, that one. Make sure you check out on that one. I will recap all of these. I'm just going fast so we can get on with the sewing. Then I've got this beautiful soft pink. You've been very busy on your pre-orders this morning. $24.99. Oh, no, $24.49, sorry. $24.49. Lovely. Then we've got some Dobby here. Oh, this would be nice. Dobby's got the little, how do I describe this? Little kind of, look, can you see it's there? Oh, now, I'm thinking if you make the dress out of this, you might need a slip, or you might want to do, not put a lining in the dress, but you definitely want a slip underneath it. It'd be beautiful to wear, but I'm just worried that if you stand, you know the Princess Diana picture with the sun behind her, we might get to see your kind of underwear. Oh, you could make a gorgeous sarong out of this, or beach cover-up, or a kaftani thing out of that for Beautiful. 24.49 that one. And it's got little slobs. It hasn't got any slobs. It's got slobs. Little knots of cotton there. They're meant to be there. Don't open it and think, oh, I've got a faulty one. They're meant to be there. Gorgeous. Lovely. That would be lovely to wear, that one. Now, I've got some cotton lawns here. This is bold, isn't it? Oh. Now, that should be way more expensive than that. For a cotton lawn. So you've got 5 units. It's not even £5 a half metre. So it's cotton lawn, super fine. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, that, isn't it? 23.49. Oh, it feels like the best. This is what I love about good lawns is, first of all, they don't fray that much, but also they feel like silk. But you can have the joy of it being cotton and not sweaty like a silk. So what, Jess? Okay, when you're buying it in the bundle, for some reason they've taken £1.46 off the price tag, but don't ask me why. Then we've got, oh, this is nice. This is one with like big bouquets. Oh, again, cotton lawn. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Now, has it got a direction? Yeah. Oh, no, has it? No, because they're all twisty. No, it's multi-directional. The colours. Now, that's like that Wedgwood blue, isn't it? Cornflower blue, that one. 23.49. Again, that's such a good price for cotton lawn. Who's chosen these, Jess? Oh, Jen's chosen all these. Then we've got now, this is like almost like a William Morrissey print, but made funky, isn't it? 23.49 this one. Very popular on pre-order. Oh, that's kind of, oh, I like that. It's kind of got some kind of, well, I don't know what the words are, not gothic-y, but kind of like Victoriana, you know, steampunky, that kind of twist to it. Lovely. Then I've got something to tell you in a minute. I'll just calm down before I do anything. Look at this one. It's another viscose now. Are you sure about what's the width of the fabric? Right, and is that what it says on the pattern? Oh. Beautiful. 18.99. Right, that's all the fabrics. I just need to tell you something. There's been a little bit breakdown in communication. The 2.5 meters, you can only make up to a size 22. Is that right? Anything above a 22, you need 3 meters. So if you're doing 22 to 30, do not buy the bundles. Do not buy the bundles. You won't have enough fabric. Just so you know. Sorry about that, everyone. Oh, no, brilliant value. But I don't want you to think, because we do bundles to match the pattern, and you can only make up to a size 22 with that size bundle. Right, okay. Right, that's what I'm going to do. Back to the pattern, and then we'll get on with some sewing. Right. Oh, okay, there's a picture come through. Let's do this then. And who's this? Lovely for a wedding in a floral, doesn't it? So you can see there how long the sleeve is. So if you want to extend the sleeve a little bit or make the sleeve a bit shorter or extend the skirt a little bit. But anyway, the pattern's in. The pattern's in. They're selling fine. Let's do a bit of sewing then, shall we? Or whatever. What's you going to show us?
Well, I thought we'd just run through the sewing pattern and just think about how we can enhance it and make it really beautiful, because some of these fabrics are beautiful for occasion wear. And I always think it's nice to have the inside as nice as the outside.
Oh, I know. We always thought that when we were
Yeah, I think
But
it's
how often do
lovely.
we do, you know?
I know, but I was going to try and make it a little bit easier so it's not so overwhelming or a little bit scary. Because the sewing pattern just has a lovely facing, a lot of the seams inside are exposed. So we're just talking about how to make it beautiful really easily, just using our sewing machine. If we have an overlocker, then easy, you know, that's perfect. But if you haven't, I thought I'd just talk through some ways of making it without it. So this is what our sewing pattern looks like. Our back is made of 2 pieces, and we have a centre back seam, which creates some of the shaping.
Oh, okay. So the back's not a straight line then.
It's got a little bit of shape.
Oh, okay.
Tiny little bit.
Yeah,
It's not completely straight, no. So it's 2 pieces made up on the back, because also this dress doesn't have any fastening, so it goes straight over the head.
Oh,
so
brilliant.
It's really simple and a lovely beginner project, because sometimes when we look at some fastenings, it can be a little bit scary, but this one hasn't got that. So for this, we're going to be doing some French seams.
Right.
So a French seam encloses the raw edge, so it looks really beautiful. It looks a little bit more sophisticated, or like,
no, it looks like kind of you've gone to a posh fashion house.
yeah,
and
then
had
they
bespoke,
need to be. So we're just going to run through it. So how we start, we've got our 2 pieces here, and we're going to fold them wrong side together, which normally you always go right sides together and then flip it out, but we're going to go the other way. So we're just going to line up.
Have you cut them out, even though we're doing a French seam, have you cut them out to the size of the pattern?
Yes, sorry. I was going to
No, don't apologise, don't apologise.
On this garment that I made is a very lovely lightweight fabric, and with the pattern it's a 1 centimetre seam allowance. So as I have done many French seams, I just did a 0.5 centimetre French seam.
Right.
Because the fabric took it was a lovely light fabric. For this fabric, it's a little bit heavier weight, very slightly. I've just cut to a 2 centimetre seam allowance on the areas that I was going to do the French seams.
Okay.
We don't do it on all of them, such as the facing, the neckline. Yeah. So we just need to take a little bit of planning to think which seams are we going to be doing French seams.
Okay. So on the whole, so that one you cut it to the pattern.
I cut it to the pattern.
Because it's a finer fabric.
Yes, yes.
This one, slightly heavier, so you added... So literally, did you just cut a centimetre away from the extra
yes,
pattern?
yes. So when you do that, just bear in mind that you have added that seam allowance, because it, you know, if you then sew with a 1 centimetre, it's going to be 1 centimetre out. So just something that, you know, that develops your sewing a little bit further. So on this pattern, I've cut the centre back with the 2 centimetre seam allowance and the side seams, because I'm going to be doing a French seam on the back and the side seam and across the front. So let's start. So these are our centre back. So I'm just lining it up nicely, and we are going wrong sides together.
So this is where it's different to normal, because if you're doing a normal seam, you'd have right sides together.
Yes, so it's one of those things that you just sometimes, it's a little bit easier if you have a wrong and right side of a fabric.
Yeah.
This is very, very similar, so on the tutorial it might not seem as obvious, but it does help with a patterned fabric when you're learning.
Yes.
And then once you get the concept in your head, it's like sewing, anything in sewing is just visualising the process and where you're going to. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to take it over to the sewing machine, and we're going to sew with a 1 centimetre seam allowance at the start.
Right.
Now I'm sewing in white thread so we can see on camera. So we're just running that down with 1 centimetre. And remembering our forward and backs at the end, like any other seam. Ooh, where's my...
You all right?
There they are. I was looking for my snips. And there we go. We take our pins out. And because we're going to be enclosing the raw edge, we're just going to cut this down very slightly.
Right.
Because when we're going to enclose it, we don't want the raw edge coming out of the seam. So if we're sewing with a 1 centimetre and another 1 centimetre seam allowance, you might be able to see the thread sometimes. So I'm just going to grab my scissors And we're just, so I've sewn with a 1 centimetre, so I'm just going to halve it so it's ½ centimetre.
And you take both of, you cut them both down?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. What's that, Jess? Of the pattern? Oh, half the stock of the pattern's gone.
Oh.
And we had lots of these. Half the stock of the pattern's gone. Congratulations.
I think sometimes it's with French seams, when you first think, oh, I've got to sew 2 line of stitches. That's going to be double the amount of sewing. But actually, I don't think it is. I think it's very quick, especially when you're using a lovely woven fabric that behaves on a cotton and it's...
But also, you're saving on thread, because if you've got an overlocker, you'd have used all that thread to do the overlocking edges. And even if you were just doing the zigzag on a norm seam, you're still using and you're not using any of those because you're not finishing the edges, are you?
No, because it's just going to be enclosed and you haven't got that look. Okay, so this is how we're going to be looking. So we've cut down our seam allowance.
So, sorry, is that like now ½ centimetre?
This is now ½
Yes,
centimetre.
perfect.
So...
They didn't warn you, did they, that I'd ask loads of questions?
That's fine, you ask away. So with French seams, we then want to turn it the other way round. Now we're going to go over to our iron, and I think with French seam, taking a little extra time with the pressing really gives you the finish.
Yep.
So we'll go over to, I'm assuming we can see, can't we? Like this.
You all right with that little pressing, Matt?
Yeah, if we've got a big, that'd be fab, yeah. It's quite a big, long pattern. Thank you very much. Right, we're back to here. So when we lay our fabric down, we're folding it, so just in case you missed that, 'cause I didn't see. There's our sewn edge, and then we're going to fold it over. Now we're going to push this sewn edge as far out as possible. Then we're going to get our iron, and we're just going to press it down, pushing that to the end.
Now, are you a steam girl or a non-steam girl?
Non-steam, I think.
Oh,
steam, I don't know. Sometimes steam does scare me. I don't know. I need to be controlled, and it depends what you're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm more of a non-steam.
Well, I was once told that
what are you?
If you don't steam it, you can carry on manipulating it. But once you've steamed it, you've then fixed it into that's the final place it's going to be.
I tend to use steam if I'm like pressing, and you've just pre-washed and you need to do that. But yeah, I don't know. What are you?
Oh, I'm steam.
You steam, yeah.
I've got
It's
the most
quicker
amazing
though.
steam iron coming up later on. But
have you?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's kind of semi-industrial one. But I'm very much steam on everything.
I don't know, perhaps it just scares me. I don't know, I must be more cautious with the steam. At uni, when you got the industrial steam, I was always like, oh, goodness me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I did a lot of sewing of lightweight fabrics with silk, and I just was very cautious. And I thought it was quicker just to not use the steam. Okay, so we've done that a nice, oh, give me that. And because we've got a lovely woven, all these fabrics really press really well, and that's what we want, and it gives a lovely finish.
Lovely.
So this is how we're looking. So we're now going to to our sewing machine and do a second line of stitching along here, using a 1 cent...
Oh, somebody just opened the iron.
Oh, it's made me jump. Then we're going to sew with a 1 centimetre seam allowance again, enclosing our raw edge. And because we've cut it down, it's not going to peep through. So we're just going to run that line of stitching down.
This is a French seam's really, really good for fabrics that are very frayable and things like that, aren't they?
Yes.
Or if you're working with a chiffon and you don't want to see an overlocked edge or anything, you don't mind seeing the beautiful French seam inside.
Yeah, anything that is more, you can see through, it's nice to have a nice finish, isn't it? But then with a woven, I think it just presses really lovely.
Oh, yeah.
And it just gives a lovely finish, especially if you're going to be making it as a, more of a event.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Dress. It's nice to have that finish. And I think it just feels nice when you think, oh, the inside is nice as well.
Got a quick question while you're stitching that. What is it, Jess? Good morning. Could you show me the back of the dress? I was thinking of tartan vertical on top and then an angle on the bottom. Oh, very nice. Thelma, I'm just going to bring the dress into shot. Sorry, I'll just make sure I don't tread on your...
Oh, yeah, be careful. Don't fall
Yeah.
Sorry. It's a big piece. Wanted to keep it flat.
Right. So, this is the front of the dress here. Thelma. Oh, hang on. Camera's just coming over. There you go. The back of the dress is very, very simple here. You've got a seam down the centre back here, and then this is the angular seam that go. Oh, sorry, hang on. That's the angular seam that goes. It's very, very flattering. So if you are going to use two different fabrics, it will look gorgeous because it will draw the eye down like that. So you're not going to look at you're not going to see a waist or anything like that.
It's like.
Is that what you wanted to see, my love? Let me know if there's anything else I can show you. You're welcome. Right, sorry.
That's okay. So that's what we've just seen. So we got our lovely seam, nice and pressed and
gorgeous. So now that's the inside of the garment.
That's the inside, and then we're going to open it up. I just need to press it down.
Yeah.
And that is what our inside is going to look like.
Oh, so that's the centre back seam that you've just done, I see.
Back seam, yeah. So I'm just going to do a little press just to lock in. I always like to press after you've done that. Make sure that's all nice. Press it into place. And then with a French seam, you kind of need to decide which way you're going to be pressing it.
Right. Is there a right or a wrong?
Not really. It depends on the garment, depends what seam you're going to be doing, depends how you prefer. But say we're sewing, we're going to be obviously sewing at the front and attaching something on the bottom. We want both ends to be going the right way or the same way. Otherwise, we might get it twisted and we don't want it. You're going to see that. So just always there's something to be conscious of with, I suppose, with any seam, really, doesn't it? It depends what.
Oh, yeah.
But
I always, if I've got pleats on a skirt or darts on a bodice, I always press them to the side seam. I mean, obviously you can't on that because it's just going to go one way. But if I've got, if that had pleats in it or darts in it, I'd press them both going that way.
Yeah,
towards the
same. Yeah, I've got a dart we're going to be doing now as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, same. I'd press down. It depends. It depends, doesn't it? But yeah, exactly. You want it mirroring.
But yeah, but whichever way you do the top, make sure the bottom is the same. And it's not when you're pressing it, because it'll naturally do that, but it's when you come to sew, sometimes it'll do that.
It does flick under, always be aware. So sometimes if you press it, it kind of just helps it go that way. So that's our centre back, that's the inside, and as you see, we've got a lovely, nice finish, and that is the back. So that's
now,
the
would
back
you ever consider, this is just a thought I've had, right?
Yeah.
Would you ever then consider top stitching the French seam down?
Oh, yeah, it depends. You could do. It would be up to you to decide
Yeah, I suppose.
But you would see the stitching on the other side.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. So if it was like a denim, you could make it like you do on denims, you know. If it's got other, but this dress doesn't have any top stitching on it.
No.
So it might look a bit incongruous if you've suddenly got a line.
Yeah,
of
it would be.
Back,
it would be. You know, you could have it again along that front if you do that. Could be a design feature.
Yes.
Like denim would be a very similar thing.
Oh, yeah, because what you could do... Sorry, I'm...
No, carry on. Yeah.
Is what you could do is on the skirt bit there, if you've got two different fabrics, sew either side of it. Like on denim, you've got top stitching
you've got the lovely
everywhere.
Top stitching.
You could then create it to make it look like a kind of
especially if
powder.
you had like a nice lightweight denim. That would be, very lovely. But options. You know, just to elevate it and leave a little design.
But that's the joy about dressmaking, is you can make it
There's no
how
right or
you
wrong.
want it.
There's no right or wrong. Just go with the flow. But yeah, if you were going to do that, you just would press it nice and flat and then top stitch along.
Quick question. Morning, John and Holly. I love a French seam, but I'm a bit rubbish around the armholes. Do you have any tips, please, from Kirsty?
I think pressing is the answer. And maybe sometimes you have to weigh up how many pins is too many pins sometimes.
Yep.
All depends on the fabric, how big your armhole is, everyone's different.
Also, it's going to be, your brain will see when you're pinning it and it's going to look completely wrong. I mean, that looks odd when you put two wrong sides together, but when you put a sleeve in, it looks like it's not right, doesn't it?
It really does. I think with when I do the sleeve seams, I always start at the under where the underside seam. So you've got that anchor, so it doesn't. You've got the risk of pivoting, finding your top point, all those sort of things, and just taking your time to pin or clip. Sometimes clips are easier, and then the pressing I always find.
So it's what you sew it. This is what I would do anyway. Sew it. Check that it's in exactly right, because you don't want to then find you've got because it's so often with the seam you've just caught a little bit, haven't you? So check that it's all right. Press it. Trim it. Then turn it through and then do your other stitching. But you've pressed it all, so it's not going to move anywhere.
Yeah, especially if we're going to be cutting down the seam with it. Check it before we cut down, because that is, that could be.
Totally.
That could be a bit of a risky area.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say pressing, and like you said, just get it pressed, and then you're sort of helping it in its way, aren't you?
Yeah. And have your tailor's ham and your sausage and everything standing by. So.
Yeah, yeah. And I think with any sleeves, isn't it? It's just, that's a delicate area.
Oh, I hate sleeves.
So do I.
For years. You've got what, sorry, Jess? Oh, we've got the tailor's ham coming up later in 12 o'clock.
Oh, fabulous. Ah, handy. There we go.
Yep.
Okay, so with the front now, we're going to do the front. So with the pattern piece itself, which comes in the
Yep.
pattern, it is 2 separate pieces. So you, once they're cut out to the size, you then tape them together.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's a big bit to remember. It
Yeah.
is written in the description, but it's just sometimes, you know, you can get carried away with cutting it and you think,
Now, I wonder why she's done that. Is it because it's too wide for the printing?
yeah, I believe so. I
don't know.
I'm not too sure. We'd have to ask.
Normally she's measured in by now.
Yeah,
but,
I'll show you the skirt. It's on the skirt as well, which obviously I might not get it all in camera, but it's big. It's a big piece, so I could imagine for this.
Yeah, can you imagine that one, having to stick 2 of those together?
Yeah.
I've never seen a bodice.
No, it nearly caught me out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so just something to be mindful of.
Which is
It's all-
why you should always sit with the pattern
You
before you
should.
start.
Yes, you
Don't do what I do and go, oh, I know how to make this. And always read your pattern,
And-
with a cup of tea,
Yeah,
and just sit and read through it.
Yeah, just see where you're going, where it's going to be. But the pattern does say join on the notches.
In great big letters, doesn't it?
Yes, which so that's that. So we,
Oh, Thelma says thank you. Thank you, John, for showing the back of the dress. We'll buy pattern and the material on display. We'll also make it up in tartan. Thelma would be gorgeous in that
oh
tartan.
yeah, I'd love to see that, wouldn't we? Yeah. So the front, we're going to move on to the front. So
Yep.
the front has 2 darts for bust shaping,
Yep.
although it has still got a relaxed fit, but it just gives that nice little bit of
Yes,
fitting around the bust.
yeah.
So with this, again, I'm going to be doing the French seams on the shoulder seam and the side
Right.
seam and across the front. So I have added the seam allowance on those areas, not on the facing. I'll be
Right.
sewing that with the normal seam allowance because it's,
Are the darts
facing.
in the same place on both sides?
yeah.
Oh, they're just from here.
I know, it's
It's because the bottoms are different shapes.
throws you off a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I've already sewn one dime, but I thought I'd...
Okay, how do you mark? I'm going to make this into a proper master.
Yeah, let's talk about it,
How
yeah.
do you mark your darts?
Well, it all depends. I think if I'm cutting and marking and I'm going to be coming back a bit later, maybe a couple of days in time, I would, which I've done here, mark it with a thread, like needle and thread. So I would place it, I haven't got it with me actually, place it through and just mark it like that. Yeah. If I'm just cutting, marking and then sewing, also depends on my fabric.
Right.
I would use, which I think is a bit of a quicker way, I would line it up. I'm doing a size 10 here.
Yeah.
And I would just mark with a needle. I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but this is how I would do it. And I just transfer it like that.
Yeah. So you're just marking the end point.
The end point.
Yeah, and then do you do the same?
And I do the snips, just
Oh,
very small snips. But it depends on the fabric.
Yeah.
If I'm using a very, very lightweight fabric and there's a risk of, fraying, anything, I wouldn't. I would mark it with the pen, with the pins or a little bit of chalk.
Just at the end of where your dart comes to.
Yeah. I think again, it's how confident you are with a dart, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you first start darting and learning about darting, you might want that more permanent marking.
No.
Using
And like you say, it depends whether because not everybody like us can sit down and go, right, I'm going to make. I didn't mean that patronising, but
No,
what I mean is
no.
we sit down as a project to make it. Like when I was doing costumes, you've got to get it made. Whereas people are doing it for enjoyment.
Yeah.
You say they might mark the darts and then not actually sew them for a couple of days.
Exactly. And sometimes you need to be aware, if you're going to be leaving your pins in, it's going to potentially mark your fabric over time.
Yeah.
So sometimes it is better to just put a little bit of thread.
Yeah.
If you're going to be using it.
Yeah,
but
perfect.
it all depends, doesn't it? So, but
Jess says she's really enjoying this hour. And coming from Jess, that's really good.
Oh, thank you, Jess. That's so lovely. Right.
Jane, Sussex Seamstress here.
Oh, hello. What did you
Yes,
say?
once it's graded up to a size 30, the pieces are too wide for the paper.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
why she said,
There we go.
We knew that to be a reason. Lovely demo, she says.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind. Oh, how
Oh, Jess says hi, Jane.
Right, so I'm just going to mark together. So with the darts, we're folding right sides together. On this demo, I have just snipped the edges in. So I don't know if we can see on camera. It might be a little bit further away.
No, Chris can show you that, can't you, Chris? It's coming in.
We're coming in.
Do.
Yeah, here I've done a very small snip.
Oh, yeah, tiny
snips, tiny
yeah.
snip.
You see, I never got taught to do snips at all. And I think it's because I did costume. And when you work in the theatre, you don't know. 1 week you could wear it, and then like, you're the leading lady. And then next week, Levi has to take it, and we have to alter the dress.
Yeah, I think that's a habit I got from being a home sewist and just learning myself. I might have been different if I learned through training.
No.
But
Most of our demonstrator designers who do dressmaking, they do snips as well.
Yeah, I think, I think one of these things, it just depends, isn't it? There's no right or wrong.
No.
But it depends on your situation, how long you'll be sewing, and your fabric, really.
Of course.
Down to it, doesn't it? But yeah, with those sort of things, it's communication, isn't it? If someone else is going to be sewing what you've cut out, it's all communication.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've done right sides together. If you are still mastering your darts, you can draw a line from your marked area on here down to your point, and that would be your sewing line. So you don't really want to be doing that with a permanent pen, so maybe some chalk or a erasable pen. It depends what your fabric is. Yes. If you're getting a little bit more skilled, you can just work it out.
Do you ever do tacking?
I don't know. I personally
No,
don't
this
too
is not
much.
trick
Is it trick question? I was like, what am I meant to say? I don't really. Depends. Certain things I do. If I was doing, when I made a lace gown which was lined in a nude fabric, I would tack it because I want it all nice and flat.
So you tack the two fabrics together
to keep it together, to use it as one. That's when I would do a tacking. What about you?
No, well, when back in the day, in Noah's Ark, literally we had to tack absolutely everything. Jess was taught to tack. I wasn't
taught to tack actually. Now thinking about it, in my degree, I wasn't. No.
Oh, you see, it might not be a fashion thing because we both did costumes, so it might be a costume.
Oh,
thing
I see. Then a fashion.
If you think about fashion,
yeah,
you're going to have to design. Like Christine, who watches, used to work in a factory, and she would have to be a machine sewist, so she wouldn't have anything like she'd just be and everything like that. Wouldn't tack or anything. I went through a phase where I used to always tack my sleeves in. Only because
sleeves,
I was so uncomfortable doing sleeves.
Yeah.
Now, I'm afraid, if I do any dressmaking, it just goes straight
on. Saying that sleeves is something, because especially when you're doing a jacket, you need the, pull it, I can't think of the specific word, but, you want it to fall correctly.
Exactly.
You don't want a jacket that's going like that, do you? But, true with that tacking. Or if you're working with one, that's mainly if I'm using lace or lightweight fabrics, I would tack, But sometimes I just do a long stitch on my sewing machine. I don't know if that's, or not so much hand sewing. But actually, so I'm just sewing in the dart. So when I sew a dart, I always start at the leg and run to the point, the way it's going. It's always good to sew the way that it's falling, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm just going along.
And what do you do at the end then?
I run it straight off the edge. I always find it doesn't give such a pointy dart.
Yes.
So I run it off and then pull. I keep losing my snips. Sewing's half trying to find where I put everything. I then pull it off like that.
Yeah.
And then I just tie it. Take out, that is my tack that was marking the...
Oh, and you just tie it off. You don't reverse or anything, you just run
I don't. I find it, if I reverse it, makes it more solid and you get more of a pointy dart. I don't know if you find that.
And also, the fabric you're using, if you're using a heavy upholstery fabric on a costume, it's fine because you've got to do it.
Yeah.
Somebody's asked what the sewing machine is that we're using. It's the Brother FS250ME. Should be $799. If you go to their website right now, it's $799. If you go to John Lewis's, it's $799. £399. It's a brilliant machine. We have sold thousands of these, absolutely thousands of them. If you want, when we first launched this, I said, it's a lovely little starter machine, but Rebecca Harrison uses hers all the time. Rebecca Harrison's mum, Susan, she uses hers all the time. And Tracy Dennis from Owl and Sewing Cat, she uses this machine all the time as their main machine and everything.
I think it doesn't matter.
But you kind of look at it and you go, it's a lovely starter machine.
Right,
but
I don't
actually,
think it matters.
250 stitches. Oh, and you get all your free feet with this one.
Oh.
There's this deal. You get your walking foot, your you've got a picture of it somewhere. Your walking foot, your Teflon foot, and your free motion foot, I think it is. We'll see if we can find the picture for you. And it's on split pay, £133.
Wow. It's worth a lot.
That's you, Chris, finding the picture, I think.
With getting the feet with it is worth a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, that's so handy, so you don't have to think, oh, I need to go and buy it separately. You've got it all in your
it's all-
kit.
We like to bring us, and it's an exclusive deal to us that the machine is available, but the deal isn't available anywhere else. It was something Stuart sorted out with Brother.
Oh, lovely. So we've got our dart done, and like you said, I'm just going to press it down into the arm.
Yep. Sorry, Jess was just talking to me then. Is it what one? You get a walking foot, a Teflon foot, and, yep.
Oh. Sometimes, I don't know if you do it, do you tack your...
Oh, I don't know if, is it that one, Jess? You only get 3. No, it's not that picture. No, sorry. Sorry.
No, sorry, I didn't realise. Sometimes do you tack down your darts? No, I don't even. I was thinking about tacking. I was like, that could be the only time that I might tack something down.
All I'm aware of is when I get to sewing the facing on or the sleeve in or whatever, I'm just, like we said earlier about the thing, you don't want it to flip. If you've pinned it down to go downwards and then you sew along and it kind of catches on the foot or whatever.
Oh, that does catch us out, the best of us. It always does. Sometimes you have to unpick that area and flip it over and then sew again.
Yeah.
But, yes. So, there we go. There's our front.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Simple?
Simple, just 2 darts. We're now, let me move these out of the way. I'm now going to attach the front to the back. So on this pattern, we attach our shoulder seams and then put our facing in and then the sides.
So now, are you going to French seam your shoulders?
I did, yes.
Yeah,
I did. No.
None of these are trick questions. Every time I was Christian,
Right.
no, they're not trick questions at all, because you can or you can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
It was more that I thought, yes, you can, but actually with this pattern, the facing does cover quite a lot of that seam.
So it doesn't
And it doesn't really matter a huge amount. When I got there, I thought, actually, you only seen this much. So it's, again,
you
a
still
personal...
see that much.
You still that much, yeah. And I feel like, well, I've done all of it, so I might as well do that bit.
Exactly.
But yeah, exactly. So I've added the extra seam allowance on here. So again, it might be a little bit easier to see the right and wrong sides on this. So we put our back down, face down. There we go.
Is there a picture of the feet with it though? Yeah.
There we go. It's going to line it up. So we're doing wrong sides together. I'm questioning the wrong and right because it's the same fabric. Yeah. So there we go.
So all right then. This is a question then.
Yeah.
If I'm at home and I'm making it out of that fabric,
yeah.
How do you? Because like we said, sometimes you're not making it. The minute you've got your paper patterns pinned on, and you know which they are.
Yeah.
If you were coming back to it next week, how have you marked it so you know which?
Do you know how I do? I've got it down here. Do you know what I do? For example, with the skirt pattern, it's a big pattern, and because it's it's sometimes a bit disorientating on what's what and what right side. So, for example, just doing it the wrong way around.
Yeah.
I tend to always put a little bit of paper and say front and then the top. So it depends. It's your code for what.
So you just keep it labelled.
I keep it labelled. Again, it depends what fabric we're going to be keeping it in, because I have done that. Like at fashion school, made a silk dress and left the pins in, and then I've had a lovely pin mark.
Oh no!
So just be aware. But yeah, always mark. That's what I always do. Or like when you're starting off, I used to, even when I first started, was like side seam, hem. And right side, wrong side. So I would recommend that first. Okay. And I've done it now, even
I'm
just
not
to remember.
so organised. I just get a piece of chalk and I do a great big cross.
Oh, that's a great idea. I would forget what the cross meant if it was the wrong or the right side. I have to write it down. But yeah, I still have to write it down.
Now the pattern. How many in basket? How many? Oh my goodness! Right. Okay. So literally, I'm going to be honest with you. Every time this has been on, it's sold out, and there has to become a time when you go, oh, actually, nobody. These are absolutely flying out today, like hundreds, right? So please, if you do want it, check out, because there's 25 you've still got it sitting in your basket. Okay, Holly is a delight, and the demonstration is excellent from an octogenarian. Oh, it's Jean in West Yorkshire.
Oh,
she's in her 80s.
Oh, thank you, Jean. That's so lovely.
Oh.
That's so nice.
Oh no, I think it's important, like, not to try and sit and make a whole dress and go, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. Because then when people are at home, they're going, what did she do? What did she do?
Yeah.
People can now watch this on our YouTube channel and see exactly what you've done about right side, wrong side, see me interrupting all the time and everything like that. Now, the Sussex Seamstress, Jane, says this pattern comes with an armhole facing as an option to make it sleeveless if you want. Right, Jane, as you're there, can I just, if I wanted the sleeve slightly longer, do I need to download your freebie sleeve or can I just extend those? This is a question to the designer now. You'll have this when we're selling your pattern.
I know.
You'll have me messaging you going... because just in case somebody wants the sleeve slightly longer, Jane, do I just extend it or do I have to split it and lengthen it? She'll let us know in a second. Right.
But yeah, so with the tutorial, like we were doing the French seams, you can then use the same theory of what I'm showing you on this seam, side seam, and then it's hemming.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought it's quite nice to pick a skill which then applies to the whole pattern, and then we're learning as well,
exactly.
you know.
And also, we're learning about French seams today. You might not make this dress with French seams.
No.
You might overlock this one, but then you might have a chiffon something and think, oh, I know, Holly did a French seam on that day there, and have a look at it.
Yeah, that's what I always, and like with my online content, that's what I always think. Like, everyone loves what I make. But
So
if
I go to your Instagram, do you do like a masterclass in French seams? Would it be titled that, or do I just have to go through all of your things?
Yeah, with Instagram, it's just you would have to go through everything and see what's going on there. On TikTok, there is like a playlist feature, which is a lot, you know, simpler when you want to find something from me.
Specific.
So yes, on there I have a few playlists of 2-hour makes. That's me being like, oh, I've got 2 hours to sew, my baby's out. Like, what can I make? And then in September,
My baby's out.
with my father, not on the road. But, you know, I've got that small designated time, which is relatable to everyone, because sometimes people are like, how are you doing all this? I'm like, well, actually, I'm not. But sometimes social media can appear as if I am, but it's not. And then also on my TikTok page, there is a playlist. In September, I posted a tutorial every single day of learning how to sew. So it's not just always sewing tutorial, it's speaking, you know, like tips of buying fabric, tips of this, just for the beginner.
I'm going to join TikTok, aren't I?
Yeah.
Well, I did it one New Year's Eve, and all I got were dogs in prams talking.
Yeah, as soon as you put sewing in, the algorithm is it's scarily good.
Oh,
It'll just keep coming up.
I wouldn't even know how to do that, you see. So
I was going to search.
I don't know if you met producer Hannah, who's normally here.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend is. We'll do the fabrics. It doesn't matter if we go a little bit over. Her boyfriend does DJing on there.
Yeah.
And I thought, because he gets paid by the amount of people who go to look at it and things.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And I thought, and then she hasn't shown me how to do TikTok. Right. It's super simple to extend the sleeve if you want to extend the sleeve, says Jane, the designer. Right, I've just got to interrupt you because I just need to do a bit of a recap.
Yep.
Pattern itself here, how many in baskets now? 31 people want it, right? 31 people want it. In baskets, right? You need to check out. You do need to check out now. This is brilliant. This is so brilliant that it's going so well. Right, yeah, well done, Jess. Right, now we'll do the fabrics. I'll do the purple one. Oh, no, go on. Yes, right, only up to size 22, these bundles. Anything above that, you'll need another half metre, so don't buy the bundles, because always buy 2 bundles and then end up with loads and loads of it left over. And we haven't got it by the half metre today. But if you look on the web, if there's any you really, really like, if you look on the website in a couple of days, how many days is it, Jess? Oh, okay. I mean, it's usually a week's worth. Or you can go and have a look, see if it's there. Right, this has been really popular, the plum. Okay, there's too many people in baskets. I've got 10 left, and I've got 14 people want it. That's the plum one that you've seen Holly using. That's a gorgeous colour as well. Also, can I just say about this colour? If you're getting on a bit like me, right, and you're not covered in makeup like I am today, this colour in the sunlight or even in the winter light, this colour reflects warmth up onto your skin, right? So this is a brilliant colour to wear. If you're a bit pale or you're silvering or you're old like me and you just want a bit of a lift, natural lift, wear a colour like this and the colour reflects up into your complexion. What's the matter? What's the matter? Oh, okay. We've had the computer's touch screen, everybody, she's just found out. Right, black. Come on, touch it then. Come on, 24.49. Again, too many people in baskets. Too many people in baskets for that one. Oh, we're having lots of sellouts there. It's brilliant. And then we got the pink. I'm imagining... Oh, no. I was going to say, I don't think this one would be as popular for a dress, but actually it is. Lovely. Well done. Well done. You see, I like trousers in that colour there. Then I've got cotton lawn in the brown. These are gorgeous, these. Okay, be careful. 11 people need to check out on that one. It's such good quality. Remember, these bundles are only up to a size 22 dress. Larger than that, you need half a metre more. Then you've got your bouquet blue. Loads of those in baskets as well. Check out, check out, check out. Then we had the, I don't know how to describe that, like kind of Jacobean-y almost, this one, isn't it? Beautiful. Then we had the Dobby, which I definitely would make a slip to go under, or buy yourself a slip to go underneath this one. Gorgeous. Then we had this one here that the sample's made out of. Oh, right, okay, 6 left, and the 16 people got that one in their baskets. So it's not enough for that one to go round. Beautiful. And then we've got the lavender one. Is it called lavender? Sorry, yeah, lavender, yeah, lavender. Beautiful. Yeah, it is. Beautiful. Right, I've just got some interfacing as well, because do you put interfacing in the facings? On
Yes, yes,
yeah.
I do. Yeah.
So you want white if you've got a light-coloured dress. It even tells you only to iron this for 8 seconds for it to stick on, like it says there, 8 seconds on a number 2 iron. So that's $2.99 for half a metre. Now, this is different to the one in the packet, because if you want 10 metres having your stash, you can have 10 metres. You just, it's cut off the roll for you, that one. And then we've also got it in the black. There you go. And the lovely pins that Holly's been using. Alan, you don't need to apologise about anything at all. You don't need to apologise. Right, there's the extra long pink pins. Obviously, it's not in there because our guest
I've got
insisted that we rip the packet open. Right, okay, just a couple more minutes then, just to finish off then.
Yeah, so we just, I've just done the shoulder seams.
Yep.
And then I'm just moving on to here, down to...
Oh, the diagonal.
Diagonal. Yeah. Now, because we are cutting a diagonal, it can be a little bit vulnerable to stretching. So when we are working this area, just be very delicate with it. Don't pull it so much, or just handle it as little as you can. Yeah, as you can. And when we're going through the machine, we don't want to be pulling or pushing. Just let it do its thing. And same with pressing, we don't want to be pulling it. Yeah. So just, it's not, you know, it's just a bit more of a vulnerable area.
Yeah. It's only because you've done straight lines everywhere else, and suddenly you've got a bias line.
Yes. So
but it doesn't look like it's very angular anymore.
No.
It looks like a nice, gentle curve.
Yeah, it's gentle curve. That's a brilliant way to describe it, yeah. So I'm just, again, doing a French seam on this side. So I've laid it down out right sides up, so I can see it, and then we're pinning the wrong sides together, so we can really visualise.
Oh, so you've done a French seam on there as well?
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be quite nice, because it's going to go across your tummy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So having a French seam in there, there's nothing to irritate or rub or anything like that.
And it all just sits nicely in there, yeah. On that one, we did do a 0.5 centimetre seam allowance, and it seamlessly goes in there. And it's, like you said, when you're wearing it, it is really nice. You haven't got any risk of irritation, especially in the heat. You know, if you're wearing it on a summer's day, it's just nice and cooling. Right, so we're just pinning that. I've pinned it slightly differently to the other one, but wrong sides together. And sometimes it's really nice to visualise what we're doing, I think, with sewing. Yeah, so pin, visualise, and then make sure everything is as it seems before we get to sewing.
Don't worry about sewing it, because we're going to run out of time.
Yeah, perfect.
That was brilliant.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you.
That's the hour gone.
Wow,
I know.
gone quick.
But you're back in an hour's time.
I am. Yes, I am.
And we're going to be doing a simple top.
Yes.
But we're going to show how we can hack it for different body shapes.
Yeah, we're going to talk about hacking, and we're going to be talking, tracing off patterns, those sort of things, just those sort of techniques really, and toiling, how to toile,
And
when to toile.
I say to them all the time, make a toile, but we never cover it.
Oh, really?
No, we've never. I've never done a show where we cover it.
Oh, Jen was like, this would be really nice. I thought, it'd be great. So hopefully it'll be...
All right, then, brilliant. Go and have a sit down.
I will do. Have a coffee.
Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in 4 minutes when I've got... Oh, now. I've got illegal rulers. The rulers aren't illegal, but the split pay is. I've got the fabrics from before, which are... and then in 12 o'clock, I've got this. I know. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you in 4 minutes from now.
Subcutting is a really useful technique that we use in patchwork for cutting one piece of fabric into strips and then subcutting them into smaller strips. It makes the whole patchwork process quicker and easier, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So if you want to cut a piece of fabric into strips and you want to use the whole width of fabric, fold it in half to start with, and then have the top fold level with one of the lines on your cutting mat. You can then trim it to start with because this is nice and level. So I'm just going to line up one of the lines on the ruler so I know that this is at right angles. Then using your rotary cutter, just cut all the way along the line. You can discard that piece, you don't need that. Now I'm going to cut it, say I want to cut it into 2-inch strips. If it says in your pattern, cut 2-inch times width of fabric, line the 2-inch mark up on your ruler and then cut it, and there's a nice 2-inch strip. Now with subcutting, you want to cut this strip into smaller pieces. So 2 ways of doing this: line up the strip on one of the straight lines, and say I want to cut it into 2-inch squares. Again, I'm going to trim the end off just so I've got a nice right angle, and then lining up the 2-inch mark, I'm going to subcut into 2-inch squares. So you can work 2 inches. If you then put the 4-inch mark, make sure you keep the lines on the top of your ruler parallel. So I've now subcut one strip into smaller pieces. If you want to subcut more than one strip, you can do this all together. 2 ways: you can either lay them on your cutting mat like this, one on top of the other, making sure they're nice and level, or if you've got more than 2, because I wouldn't cut through more than this number of layers together, put one below the other. Just make sure that they're all nice and straight and even. You can put them in a row like this. So I can now cut 1, 2, 3, 4 strips at the same time. Again, trim off the end, making sure it's nice and level. Discard those pieces. And if I wanted to cut them in maybe into 4-inch pieces, so I've got 2 by 4 inches, I can cut through all those 3 layers in one go and then carry on. And I've got now accurately subcut pieces from one larger piece of fabric.
Missed a show on Sewing Street? Don't worry, you can catch up on all the action from the past week on our website. Just head over to sewingstreet.com and go to TV Guide and pick a day, then a show up to 7 days back from the Today tab. Looking for something older? Check out the Sewing Street YouTube page, where you'll find our full archive of shows anytime, anywhere. Stay inspired and keep sewing with Sewing Street.
Head over to your App Store now and search Sewing Street and simply download to your smartphone or tablet. You can watch the shows live and see your favourite presenters and guests. Click on the Today button to shop all of the products that are featured in today's show.
Our UK-based call centre is always on hand to assist you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Did you know at Sewing Street that on various products we offer split pay? That means on certain items you can spread the cost over 2, 3, 4 or sometimes even 5 interest-free monthly payments. Just pay the first instalment when you purchase and you're away. So shop your way with Split Pay. Every day, our experts will bring you a wealth of knowledge. They'll take you through the steps of making projects, and we feature fabulous tips along the way. Whether you're new to sewing or a seasoned pro, you're sure to learn something new. We're live every day from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m, and you can also watch back all of the demonstrations featured on the show on our YouTube channel.
Ever heard of a design roll? It's a bundle of pre-cut fabric strips, each typically 2.5 inches wide and the full width of the fabric. Design rolls are made up of coordinating prints and colours, making them perfect for quilts, patchwork or other strip sewing projects. No cutting or matching needed, just unroll and start creating. Design roll, a simple way to bring your project to life.
Missed a show on Sewing Street? Don't worry, you can catch up on all the action from the past week on our website. Just head over to sewingstreet.com and go to TV Guide and pick a day, then a show up to 7 days back from the Today tab. Looking for something older? Check out the Sewing Street YouTube page, where you'll find our full archive of shows anytime, anywhere. Stay inspired and keep sewing with Sewing Street.
I'm here. Hello. These are back in stock. It doesn't make much difference. I'm standing up now. These are back in stock. Now, you can buy them individually. You can buy them individually, but why would you when we've got a deal? Right, look, there's two sizes. One maybe for your overlocker, one for your sewing machine. I'll show you inside them in a second. They're just brilliant. Whenever we have these on, well, we sold out. They're back in stock now. When did they come back in, Jess? They've been on once already. Oh, okay. These have come in specially for today's show. Specially for today's show, excuse me. So, let me show you all about them. They're so easy case. Oh, let's do this first. If you buy them individually, they would cost you $209.98. Jess's deal. Oh, what was that funny noise for? Oh, it's a drum roll. I thought you were going, argh! But look at this, look at this, look at this. 5-way split pay, $33.99. I mean, obviously, you've got to pay the $169.98, but spread the cost. Spread the cost. Oh, hang on, I just need to move that chair because Hayley will go mad. Right. Let me tell you what's so brilliant about these. First of all, I don't know what they're made of, but they're that really, and they're like corrugated. Look, corrugated here. You've got your wheels that spin around like this. So, you know, if you know, when you go to the, not the supermarket, it's what? ABF plastic. And, you know, Ben's found out that plastic is going to be one of the things that goes up most in 2025, more than anything else. More than gold, more than silver, plastic. Right, but what I'm trying to say is, you know, when you have a suitcase at the airport, like mine, and the wheels only go one way, these are those 316 swivel, right? You've got the handle on the top like a normal suitcase, but then you also have this. Oh, whoa! That was a good shot, wasn't it? I'm going to do it again. Ready? Righto, and then inside the bag, the zips go right the way round to the sides here. And then, when you open it up, look, there's a solid board to put your sewing machine on. Right, hang on, there you go. Oh, no, I'm going to do it that way. You put your sewing machine on like that, so when it closes, can you see there? You've got, I'm not doing it very well. Because, hang on, let me show you. There's loads going into baskets. Right. Oh, Leva, I might just need your help here, my love. Is that all right? So just hold the bag up like that, and that side. You hold that side like this, and I'm going to go like that, inside like that. Then shut it up like that. See what I mean? So your sewing machine's nice and safe in there. Thank you, Levi. But look, this goes round it as extra padding to make sure that it doesn't wobble around and things like that. Now, I've got one of our biggest sewing machines in there, the 720. There's loads. Oh, hang on, let me just put it into shop. There's loads of room here for your pedal, for all your bits and bobs, your box of feet and everything like that. I know, it's brilliant, isn't it? Let me just lift that one out again. Oh, it'd be great for festival cuts. The only thing I wouldn't say about festival cuts is if you're putting your shopping in, you'd have to keep it, because you wouldn't want to be doing that. Go to Mandy Shaw's stall, go like that, and then go to, I don't know, Debbie Shaw's like that. But isn't it brilliant? And you've got straps in here, keepsake straps in here as well, to make sure that nothing wobbles around. But in this deal for $169.98, you don't only get that one. Thank you, Levi. And you get this one as well. And you get this one as well. This one. Now, did that one have a what's-it lock on the side? This one's got a combination. Oh, hang on, you can't see. Combination lock on the side there. Does that one have one as well? Didn't even see that. Beautiful. Yeah, it does. And then there you go, you see, that's where your overlock fit. Or, yeah, I bet you any money, I won't get it now, but the machine that Holly's just been using would fit there, wouldn't it? 24 by 44 by what? 40 centimetres. Brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. So, can I have the screen, Levi? Sorry. They're going already. They are going already. Lots and lots in baskets. Also, I meant to ask Jess this in the break. So I'm now going to be very professional and go, are there any air threaders left? Only because an air threader fit in there beautifully. And we're not getting... we're not getting any more till April. I know. Well, no, because we had it the other day, didn't we, Jess? And then I did it the next day. I don't know if there's any... I'm just thinking if somebody could sneak in a blooming air threader at the same time. $169.98. I don't know if we're even allowed to do it. Oh, hang on, let me do that. Put that in there. Oh. Yeah, look. Andy, ready for this? Reminds me of something that, and I can't think what. $169.98. Should we ask or should we just do them? No. I've explained all that. No. I've explained all that to them the next day. Because remember, after our show, I went up to see Baldy Paul and got all the information I needed about that and about all sorts of the machines and everything. And that's how I know there's no more till April, you see. $169.98. Yeah, we'll do it in the 12 o'clock. Yeah, do it in the 12 o'clock. Gorgeous, because I've got all the fabrics for this hour, haven't I? So it might be a bit overwhelming because we've got so much stuff. Loads in baskets. Well, loads are gone. Loads have gone, but there's lots in baskets as well. I will come back to it. Will you just do that? Not straight away, Levi. Just do that one up for me when I cap it at the end. Oh, yeah, I've got them individually. Do you want to do those now? Okay. No, you won't, because Levi's still doing it up. Individually. You can buy... Why would you do that? Why would you do that when you can get them both that brilliant price? $89.99 is the small one. There's no money off. No money off that one. See, just buy the deal. Just get the bundle. The thing is, right, and also, you can tell that they bought these in specially for Jen, because there's an exact number of all, like, we had an exact number of the bundle and an exact number of this one, so it's replenned, as they say. Barry, the bold, beautiful, bashful book buyer, who was meant to send me an email last week and never has. About, you know, my show with Search Press? He was supposed to send me the list and everything. He said, I'll do it now, I'll do the link and everything. Not just typical Barry, typical boy. Anyway, that's that one. And then we will recap in a minute at the end, so don't put them away. And then this one will be on split pay because it's over £100. Large. Oh, now, not as many of these. Not as many of these. Hmm? Yeah. Anyway, beautiful. Right, I'm going to move on because I've got loads to do this hour. No, that's good, Jess, well done. See, Jess, anything? Maybe you're in the wrong job, Jess. Maybe you should be down here all the time. I don't know. Right, come on. Oh, Stripology. We're going to do the mini quarter one first. Now, I can tell you, this was demonstrated on the 30th of December, 2023. Right? Susie Duncan did it. And it's all about, so it's a Stripology, but it's got the quarter-inch increments here, which normal Stripologies don't have, you see. Three-way split pay. Now, that's outrageous. Outrageous. Now, Hayley had taken... Oh, yeah, but... No. I need to share something with you. Buy these. Let's get rid of them. Because if Hayley sees... if we have a paper trail to it, Jess will get into trouble. Because Hayley took everything off split pay on Sunday. She got told off on Friday. And do you know what? They tried to blame Ben. And she sat there while they were shouting at Ben. She went, actually, it was me. Is that what you mean by being told off on Friday? Yeah. Anyway, wasn't something I told you to do, was it? Did you blame them? Me? You should have blamed me. Okay, right then. I'll get told off. Yeah. Anyway, look, three-way split pay, creative grid Stripology, quarters. It's a mini ruler, so you can square off and everything. But when when you've got all those when it says cut such and such and such, like 1/8 increments, 1/4 increments, you can use this with it. Love this ruler, fantastic value. I use it for almost everything. Oh, Shona, that's a bold statement. Everything, says Chris. Lots in baskets. Check out. Look at $17.99. The thing is, what's happened is we've come up on an idea, a sales idea. You'll get bored of it soon because everybody will do it on every single show, and then they'll think of something else to do, won't they? But while we're still doing it, they'll eventually take these off because. Oh, also, when Scott realises when they have their meeting, and Scott sees that we're putting things on split pay like this, he'll go mad. He'll go absolutely mad and take off. He doesn't like split pay because we lose money when we do split pay. Not on the finished thing, because obviously paying the right thing, but we've already paid for these, and you're only paying us a third of it now, and a third of it next month, and a third of the month after, when that money could be in our bank. The next one. Oh, yeah. Go on, then. Stripology squared. Now, this one's never been on split pay because when Ben and I did our split pay show, we didn't have this one. This is Stripology squared. Up to 12.5-inch blocks you can do on this one. You can do strips, you can do triangles, you can do diamonds, you can do hexes, you can do oblongs, but you can also square off. The black one is the solid black lines are the full inches, and the white ones are the half inches, aren't they? Yeah, 4.5, things like that. They've all got a QR code here, so you can scan straight to the creative grids and see them being used. Good granola. Look at this at $52.99. If ever you've wanted I've also got, just to be fair, to be open, I've got the Stripology extra large as well coming up in a minute, right? If ever you've wanted a Stripology and thought, I can't justify spending 52 or 69, whatever that one is. Obviously you've still got to pay the $52.99, but spread it across 3 months. So, like $17.99, that's around at Starbucks, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Well, it is when I buy, well, I don't do it anymore, but when I used to buy the Starbucks here on a Sunday, right, I'd give Ben £20 every Sunday. And then Levi would always have a posh one. Yeah, yeah. If they do it upstairs, because there's more of them upstairs, it costs a fortune. It's not the weekend, Chris. Okay, that's that one. That one. Right, Stripology extra large. Right, now this is where it comes into its own, isn't it? Because, yes, not everybody wants to spend £70 on a ruler in one go. However, Jen has. What's it got to do with Jen? Oh, you see, we've been grassed up by Jen. We've been grassed up by Jen. Because we hadn't told them, because they're not in on a Tuesday, they work from home. I know, they're going to go, oh, be careful. When you've checked out, I've only got 12 left. I've only got 12 left once you've all checked out. Gorgeous. Make sure you check out on that one. Oh, the other one's just gone. I'll come back. I can't linger. Let's keep doing. Let's keep going. Ooh. Okay. Which one? Yep, 6.5 by 12.5. This is going on split pay. I know. Oh, that's it. Come on then. There you go. Three-way split. It's a bit slow, that thingy, isn't that? Drop down. You're supposed to, Chris, that's when you're supposed to jump in and go, no, you're not. 7.90. Did it? 7.99. She was waiting for it to drop down to work out. She gave me, no, don't use the calculator. Beautiful. That's brilliant. You can get that one home today for was it 7.99? Yeah, 7.99. Look. I know. Now this is the one that every designer says when you're first starting on your quilting journey, if you're only going to buy one ruler, buy this one. On split pay. Just check in, it's there. What? £9.66 on split pay. Obviously, you pay the whole amount. We're not taking any money off the ruler. But if you want to spread that cost, brilliant, isn't it? Well done if you take advantage of any of these. Let me just take a slurp of my tea. It'll be a bit cold now, but... In Jewellery Maker, the producer makes all the drinks for all the crew. The producer. They do. Roscoe is always in the kitchen. No, they're going to do the break. Well, they do both. Gorgeous. Well done. Keep going through for that one. 8.5 by 8.5 square now. There's loads in. I'll come back and recap that. I'll come back and recap it. There you go. 8.5 by 8. That's not on three-way split pay. Yeah, because it's less than £6, isn't it? Hang on, let's just work it out. Do you want me to say that? Okay. Oh, £5.66 on split pay. That took a while, didn't it? I was too busy listening to Chris going, so do you use that ruler the same as you use the big one, but for smaller things? Well, no, okay, so let me just explain to Chris, you see, with that one, you can fold up, bolt a fabric in half and slice right the way across the fabric. That one, you can't go, oh, and you can, but you won't get a nice straight line. $16.99. You're going to do what? You will get told off for doing it. Jen will really grass you up now. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, okay. Another tattoo. 18 of this one was brought in for Jenny Jackson. 18.5 by 18.5. Oh, yeah, well, she doesn't use it on this block of the month. No, because it's not the right shape for this block of the month. She uses the thin one on this block of the month at the moment. What, for Sunday? Yeah, but not for this block of the month. Oh, I don't know then. Anyway, there's only 6 left. There's only 6 of these left. Under £16 have gone split pay. Yeah, they have line. No. These haven't got strips in. They're the Stripology ones, Chris. These are solid. But they've got the non-slip grips on the bottom. Just while Chris is near all the time, isn't he? He's saying you can cut lots of strips on this one. You can't. You cannot cut lots of strips on this one. You ask all the wrong questions. That's perfect. That's why we love you. Except I don't, because Stuart's his favourite. He hasn't let me forget it. He said it on day 1, and that's been it since then. And yet I'm his mum's favourite. What do you want to do, Tracy, Jess? I want to do the fabrics, but we can do Orifil. No, you're in charge. No, you're in charge. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, that's fine. Right, this one. I think there might be one missing out of that open one, Levi. Here you go. These are gorgeous. 5 spools of 80 weight in here. 80 weight is the Jenny Jackson fine thread. Lovely, strong weight, that one. Always very, very popular, these. Hopefully you'll make my EPP much neater, says Hazel. Well, Hazel, how long goes that a month ago? You've had a chance to tell us. Has it? Levi, just so you know, there's one missing out of this open box of this one. At $39.99. He doesn't care. Then I've got the London Calling on the underground. Paul Weller, that wasn't it? Clash. There we go. $34.99. They're 50 weight. No, I can't. You've got a picture of the colours on up there. Because I can't open this one. Okay. That slides on there, and when you get them home, you rip that open. There you go. What are you saying? That's exactly what it is. It's the cover of the box, and it's bigger. Oh, I see what you mean. No. Well done. $34.99. And then we've got this one here. Now, these are flosses. These are your heavyweight flosses, all reds by Susan. Now, do you think she's called Susan Ake? Or do you think we go Ashay? Yeah, like bouquet. Rosso Rubino means red. And they are all floss, in black embroidery floss. All the different reds you could want there. No. It's only because Hannah has, so I can't say anything. But basically, in the last hour, all during the hour, all I could hear down here was, and I thought it was Jess suffering, right? But the aircon was angled so that it hit the microphone in there. So I said it sounded like you got asthma, that was all. But Hannah has. So when Hannah's on, you know you're going to get all the way through the show. What? It's true, though. Yeah. Now, last time I had fabrics like this. Oh, these aren't the same. These aren't the same, but these flew out. These absolutely flew out. I'll do the number for you, this one. OGYV67. And, Chris, you'll have a picture, or somebody will have a picture, if you can't see it on here, with it coloured in. $4.99 half a metre. Tone on tone, white on white fabric, 100% cotton, 44 inches wide. Now, summer weddings. Summer weddings. Oh, I got an invite to Jeremy's wedding yesterday. You know Jeremy Joe? Yes, you do. Kat's brother. Will Cox. No, Wilkins was when we used to work within the jewellery. Andy Wilkins, no. He had a nickname, and I said his nickname live on air one day, and we got sued. Not sued, but, got into trouble. $4.99. So that's like sprig flowers. Can you see that? Oh, yeah, Chris isn't going to bother finding the picture. Only 17 metres of that one left now. And 8, 9, 10 people want it. It's lovely. What I was saying was, what was I trying to say? Wedding, not favours, like serviettes and things like that, or coasters or napkin rings or anything like that. Pardon? Would you have curtains at your wedding? What? This isn't net. This isn't a muslin. This is a quilting weight cotton. Yeah, but it won't be like having net curtains, Chris. No. And you've never been married, have you? So you wouldn't know. About net curtains, I mean. Loads. Oh, right. If you all want a metre, if everyone in the basket wants a metre, there's 5 metres left. It's always popular. Always popular. Lovely, isn't it? You see, you could even make bridesmaids' dresses or brides' dresses out of the cotton as well. Chris thinks he's living in Oklahoma. He's going to make petticoats out of it. Or Calamity Jane or whatever. Loads in basket. Loads of you there. Yeah, Patti LuPone was at the... now, where did she sing last night? I'd love to have seen that. But my friend Johnny had a spare ticket. I went, oh, how much is it? It's only £185. I was like, oh, I'm a bit busy. I've got to go to work the next morning. Patti LuPone. Oh, sorry. XIYV26, because this is cream, this one, not white. Fauna white on tea. Okay. Nice, isn't it? It's not been tea dyed. It's just made to look like that. Wasn't it the Colosseum or one of the places last night? It's called Life in Song. Apparently it was absolutely breathtakingly brilliant. She's played all the like a Sunset Boulevard, Evita. She's like the American version of Ira Lane Page, but no, you won't know. She was in Les Mis, the original Les Mis. Thought you'd heard her voice more than see her face. She's the most one. Did you watch Will and Grace? She was in an episode of Will and Grace. Oh, I thought Will and Grace might have been up your street. What'd you say? I don't think she'll be watching that because it's the middle of the night in America, isn't it? Oh, no, she was in here. She might be in a hotel room watching now. Because she'll be in a night... Because Meryl Streep watches us when she's in England. And she does. Because she messaged in. Because Jenny, my friend Jenny, always looks after Meryl when she's in a film. Right? She's her dresser and everything like that. So when she comes to London to do a film, Jenny was telling her about... me, because obviously I used to do costumes for films, so we know lots of the same people, and we used one of Meryl's hairdressers for one of the films that we worked on. Anyway, so they're in the hotel room and she tuned in, and then Jenny sent me a message saying, Meryl and I are watching, and then a few days later I got a message saying, I was watching yesterday and I'm a bit worried about Vixie's voice, because if she's a singer she shouldn't be shouting so much. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, we have lots of... Russell Grant watches. He'll be watching now, doing his crocheting. Yep, lovely. Oh, this is beautiful. You know who else watches? Oh, what's the code? Sorry. I'm getting carried away with all the celebrities watching this. OJYV38. You can tell that one. Oh, that one doesn't. Abashed. Yeah, Russell Grant watches. And also, Holly, you'll know him from, he's a famous horoscope person, but he was on Strictly Come Dancing. Yeah, he watches. And Holly Johnson watches. Relax, don't do it. Goes to Hollywood. He watches all the time. Anyway, look. And Marilyn watches. No, Marilyn Monroe's dead. Marilyn, Boy George's friend, who used to be a pop star in the 70s. This is Floral Dots, White on Tea. Shirley Bassey. Oh, no, she used to watch, didn't watch this. She watches, used to watch This Morning, because when I met her, she went, oh, you're the cheeky chappie off This Morning, aren't you? When I was out for dinner with her one night. Back in the day, oh, I'm going to reminisce now, when you go to San Lorenzo's in Beecham Place in London, and it would just be wall-to-wall celebrities and Princess Diana and everybody like that. Yeah. Yeah, I met Princess Diana twice. She came to 2 film sets I worked on. And I curtsied. I embarrassed everybody. I did the deepest curtsy ever. And it was on a day when I was only young then, wasn't I? And it was a day that I was doing loads of dyeing up in the dye baths at Pinewood Studios. And Nigel, my assistant, came running up and went, you'll never guess who's downstairs, you'll never guess who's downstairs. He went, Princess Diana. I'm in a brown warehouse coat, and my hands were like dark burgundy purple colour from all the dye, because I never used to use gloves and things. And I had to go running down to meet her in my brown... Anyway. I know. And now I meet you every day, Jess. QSYV68. These are all gorgeous, by the way, and very, very popular. Oh, no, don't buy that one. There's only half a metre of that one left. Only half a metre of that one left. And then last but not least, this one's very soft. Are you sure? Kev, 47. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Is that cream? Oh, no, white on tea, that one is as well. It's funny coloured, different tea. Must be Earl Grey, that one. I haven't drunk tea for over 30 years. Not proper tea, anyway. I have fruity teas, but I haven't drunk proper tea for over 30 years. Because I used to have a cigarette every time I had a cup of tea, or vice versa. Every time I had a cup of tea, I'd have a cigarette, at least one. So when I gave up smoking, I couldn't have the cup of tea because I needed a cigarette. And I've been not smoked for 35 years now. Right, where next? Craft leopard bag. No, leopard craft bag, even, Jess. $24.99. However, very Jenny Jackson, this one, isn't it? Question. Oh, it's not half price, almost half price. $12.99. Jess likes this one. You've got pockets inside, you've got your handles, you've got your zip across the top. I don't know if that's waterproof or if it's just like kind of shower-proofy. We'd need 3 of those then, wouldn't you? Jess would put her lunch in it. You meant to put your I was going to say swimming trunks then. Your sewing stuff in it. Or makeup, or put all your makeup in it. Yeah. General crafting. What would Chris use it for? Oh, just coming to work in the morning as his bag. Beautiful. $12.99. Loads going into baskets. We won't get that again. Once that's gone, it's gone. What? Oh, lovely jubbly. You don't, they're not called ironing mats. They're called multi-mats. Right, Emma Bradford, we got these in originally in saying, was it St. Quarter or St. Street? No, but I think we had them in before St. Street, for Emma Bradford, because she loves these. Now, they're all the same. They're all the same thing. So we've got the gold, the blue dot, the stripe, and the grey dot. This one's called gold because it went with the Hemline Gold Collection. They're all the same price. So you can iron on here or pin on here. You can cut on here, cutting mat. Then this is like a faux suede as a block keeper. And then there you've got sandpaper. So when you put your fabric down to draw your lines on it, it doesn't move anywhere. This would be great, what? to go with the suitcase. $19.99. Bit small for a lap tray, that. You shouldn't be eating it in front of the telly. It gives you indigestion anyway. Yeah. You should always sit up at the table, not slouched on your sofa. Well, you're slouching here, so I'm sure you slouch on your sofa. Oh, do you have your TV dinners for one? Oh, I'm feeling all sad now. Lovely. I always wonder if my neighbours can see me, because I always obviously have my dinner really early because I have to go to bed at 8:30. And I go through with my tray that Margaret bought me. I've even got one of those trays that's got a cushion on the bottom. So when it sits on your lap, it doesn't wobble like that. And I think they must see me walking through at about 6 o'clock with my tray of food and my drink on there like this to sit down and watch the telly. Anyway, Blue Spot. $19.99. There's your cutting mat. There's your faux suede. There's your sandpaper. I just explained that. You put your fabric down, and then when you draw your line on it, like that, doesn't shift or move. Well done. Then I've also got the stripy one. This is the most popular one in our in our house. I mean here. Multi-mat in stripes. Gorgeous. And then we've also got it in the grey dot. Now, I've not seen the grey dot one before. So, look, you can see quick cutting mat, anti-skid design layout sheet, ironing mat, and pattern marker. This one, the grey one, came in December. Oh, November. Not this year. We haven't had the November yet this year. Yeah. $19.99. Now, I've got fewer of these than I had of any of them. This is the most scarce of all of them. A what? Oh, cutter, rotary cutter, yeah. I thought you meant blades. I haven't got any blades. Rotary cutter, clover, 45mm. You can change it to left-handed or right-handed. This cut, that's right-handed. You've got the R in there, you see. And what you do is you take the blade off, twist it round. For right-handed, for left-handed, it pops out that side there. So when you're cutting like this, obviously you need the blade to be there next to your ruler. And if you're left-handed, you'll be cutting on that side. Of course, it's not going to be because there's all the gubbins in the way. So you just unscrew this bit. I'll show you. Oh. There we go. Oh, there you go, there you go. I thought the thread had crossed. What do they call it? Cross thread when you... Oh, it's... Hang on. Put it away, John. Oh, there you go. There you go. So what you do is you just twist that round that way, and then you put the blade back in there like that, and then you tie that back on there like that, and screw that in there like that. Oh, come on, John. I think I might have a bit of a faulty one here. Hang on. Oh, hang on, it's slipped, that's why. Oh, come on, John. You're not doing a very good job at all at this. There we go. There we go. I think the thread's gone on the back of this one. Anyway, so then what you do is then you lift that up and it comes out that side there. That's weird. Or have I got it the wrong way around? Should you go? Oh, no, that's the right way around. Be quiet, Christopher. There you go. That's nice and tight. So when you open it, see, blade pops out the other side. I'm just trying to do it without slicing my fingers live on air because Jess would have to come on and present them, wouldn't she? Yeah, because they forget, don't they? That if the presenter's not up to scratch, the producer has to come on. Right, here we go. This is paraffin wax. This is like beeswax, but it's paraffin. It'll coat it, will provide extra strength to your thread, making it resistant to static and help it slip through the fabric, tangle and knot free. That's your paraffin wax if you don't want to use beeswax. I'm presuming this must be vegetarian then, because obviously the beeswax isn't. Well, vegans don't use honey. Well, only because it's using the bees. I can't remember my niece's one. Yeah, animal product, isn't it? You think what? This? No ingredient. Well, it's paraffin. That's the ingredient. There's a thingy there, the QR code. I'm sure it'll tell you there. Mm-hmm. Made in Oxfordshire, that. Go up. Oh, now this is single-sided quilter's tape. It's double-sided that you all love to put your zips in and everything like this. It's single-sided. Now, somebody used this the other day. And it's basically, if you've made a quilt and you want to do straight lines, you put this onto your quilt, press it down, then you know you're going to stitch along the straight line. $1.99. Yeah. It's quarter inch. It's no good for doing your corners of your, when you're painting a wall, what do you cutting in? Because I imagine you do butch things like that at home, don't you? You've got what? Oh, yeah. Now, we need to get a new one of these for the studio because this is embarrassingly manky now, the box, isn't it? This, last time Delphine was in, we didn't have these in stock. So they must have replened. Oh, they have. They have replened. One's gone. $24.99. So Delphine will be on the... Oh, look, there's even leftovers of the Bondweb and things in there. So what it is this... You put it on your ironing board, and this side here, you know when you're building a plique, normally you'd get your piece of fabric and you place all your bits and then you'd iron on it. You can place them all on here and build the picture on here. When it's fabric to fabric, the Bondweb sticks, but Bondweb to this doesn't stick. So then you can peel the whole pattern off like that and put it onto your fabric. And this was invented for kitchens. They did sugar crafting and things like that on it. And then this here, this Teflon sheet is where you press over it so that none of the glue or the gunk or anything goes onto your iron. Or you can just use this as a pressing mat. Or if you use glue guns, you can do this. Then when it cools off, you just peel it off and things like that. Yeah, will there have been a demo? No. No. This is Delphine. Bung that on there. Anyway, $24.99. Crazy Lorraine's just tuned in. Have a what? Go like that, peel it off like that. Well done. Wool pressing mat. Oh, it's right the way over there. Hang on. We've got all the Sanderson fabric here. $19.99 wool pressing mat. Brilliant. Now, this is 100% wool. You can go elsewhere. You can even go here and look how much we sell wool pressing mats for. This is such a good deal, $19.99. We've got 13 minutes. Well, it's up to you. What else is there to do? We can redo the flannel and the Bondweb. Right. Yep. This seems to be everybody's favourite amount. This gets scheduled every single day now, doesn't it? So what it is, it's called a seam fix. And it's two quick unpicks. A small one and a big one, right? And then so that's for big stitches, that's for little stitches. And then when you've done the unpicking, what you do, you put this back on, you go like that. And this rubber lifts all the little bits of thread. So you haven't got, when you quick unpick, you've got thread everywhere. Beautiful. And how much is it? $6.99. $6.99. I haven't got freezer paper. Levi, he was told in prep, and he went, I'll get some out for you. I've got Bondweb. Where's the freezer paper, Levi? Oh, yeah, that. Okay, you're saving £1.50. Oh, be careful. Saving £1.50. These are Bondi webs. They're 1.2 metres each by 17.5 centimetres. But if you buy two together like this, you don't have to put in two in the quantity. It comes as a bundle, but we've taken £1.50 off. Beautiful. £4.48. You know, if you do a applique, how important a Bondi web is. For clothing, craft and soft furnishing projects. It's the basically, I'm not going to open it, but it's a strip of paper that's got glue on one side and paper on the other side. You draw your pattern on it, you put it down to the wrong side of the fabric and iron it on, using your fuse mat if you want to. Then when it's cooled down, you take the paper backing off, stick that to another piece of fabric and iron it again, and it Bondi webs it to the other fabric. It's not permanent. You do have to stitch it. Make sure you check out on that one. Make sure you check out. Yep, got freezer paper now. So now freezer paper. Oh, it's got it sold. Right here. Sanderson fabric. Steph, this isn't Sanderson. No, this one isn't. Right, you see these fabrics, you've seen some of these in the, you know, the quilt kit boxes. You've seen this one, you've seen this one. And I said, when I had open the boxes, oh, I hope we get these by the ½ metre. Oh, you've seen that one, beautiful, aren't they? So this is a whole bundle. Oh, yeah, it's been on before. It's been on before. I haven't seen it. I've never seen that one before. Oh, I love this one. That there on one of our quilt kits, it's the border for it. I keep saying, oh, don't put a border on. Don't put a border on. Use that and save something else. Oh, that's pretty. Not seen that one before. Then you've got your stripe and you've got your rose hips. Now. Oh, my voice again. What? Oh, we got a crash. Oh. You see, it's very confusing from upstairs because some we crash and some we don't crash. And we did this the other day, not on this one, and the price would have been taken off, so Ben crashed it again, so you got double discount. Oh, no. So it's still on split pay, two-way split pay, it's $89.99. There's only 6 left, though. Now, I can't remake this bundle because this one has sold out. This one here is sold out, and some of these are very close to selling out. Message on my bottom. Morning team and lovely John. Feeling poorly, so nice seeing you on the telly this morning. Shopping always helps. Oh, Beverly, naughty. Get one of these, Beverly. This will cheer you up. You get a whole metre for free in that bundle. Oh, what? Okay, be careful, be careful, be careful. Lots in baskets. Yeah, this one, that one. When we do it by the ½ metre, that one's not available. That's why they can't make the mega bundle again. Check out. Now you remember it's Sanderson fabric. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I've got 2 sets of Sanderson duvet and everything like that. It's lovely. Chestnut tree. Gorgeous. That one's stunning. Look at that one. Yeah, now, I'll see in a minute how much I've got of this one left, but I've only got 6 of the bundle left, and half the stock's in baskets. That one looks like it's slightly different from a different collection, doesn't it, that one? Oh, it's random. Mallard, is it? Is that a mallard? Oh, no, it's an Elysian geese. How do you know they were geese? Oh, okay. Let's do them by the ½ metre then. Let's do the geese first then. Elysian geese. Yeah, could do flying geese out of these. Well, that's me scratching, sorry. Elysian, do I say Elysian or Elysian? Anyway, you're asking the wrong people, aren't I? Beautiful. That background green is gorgeous. Forest green in the background. Be a very glamorous dog bed. Gorgeous. Make sure you check out on that one. Then I'm going to do this lovely one with ginkgo leaves and ferns and things. And little bird. Oh, it's a border print. Oh, look. It's a border print, but it goes all over. So look, when you buy that one, it'll look like, well, that's what it'll look like, but then when you use it, oh, look at that. What's it called? Sycamore and Oak Mural, that one's called. Well, I thought that was isn't that called a ginkgo or ginkgo tree? Fern. That's oak. What's the sycamore? But look at all the little wildlife amongst it, little birds. Oh, I've got 4 meters left. 4 meters left of that one. And how many baskets? 7 people want that one. Lovely. That's going to sell out. Then I've got the red stripe. Only 6.5 meters, this one left at £8.99 for half a meter. This one's called Valley Stripe. And what valley it is then. I love the colours in there. Got red and gold and blue. Curtains. Oh, okay. Right, my fave. Oh, a table runner. Be a funny old table runner, wouldn't it? Hey, would you put a plique on it? Yeah. $8.99, make a lovely dress or a shirt or anything, that one, wouldn't it? It's beautiful. Robin's Wood, this one, in Mulberry. There's 18 different colours in there. Yeah. No, it's got them down the side, isn't it? And it's not screen printed either. Usually makes it more expensive. Beautiful. Then I've got, let's do this one. I love this one. Chestnut tree. Very pretty for household things, wouldn't it? Or if you put fabric on the wall. Is that upside? Oh, no, it's not upside down. Gorgeous. I'm only rushing because the hour's up. Then we've got this Jacobean-y one called Dallimore. Gorgeous, aren't they? Fabulous. Sanderson fabrics. Really, really, really good quality. They're free spirit fabrics, these. Then we've got the squiggles, red squiggles. That's not what it's called. It's loads. It's gone on pre-order. It's called Small Truffle. Oh, I kind of like the shape, the ogee shape in there. That's nice. Very pretty. Lovely as a blender, that one. Then we've also got that. Oh, it's not the same. This must be Big Truffle. I thought that was just called Truffle, this one. And it's RVU151. Oh, okay. Okay, that's sold out. Let's just check this one then. I thought, yeah. Oh, I thought we checked that in prep this morning. This one's called Woodland Berries. I think they look like rose hips, don't they? Gorgeous. Got just two more. Are they crab apple? No, they're not. Not big enough to be crab apple. This one's Fern Frond. Not Fern Britain. Not fern. Oh, it is cotton, but it's not fern cotton. Oh, sorry, I said there's two more. Sorry, there's two more. Then I've got the green one with red leaves. Cecile leaf, this one's called. That's nice, isn't it? Busy. Beautiful. And then last but not least, we've got raspberries. Are they raspberries? Rubus. Is Rubus raspberry? Beautiful. Make sure you check out on all of these. Right, don't go anywhere. We've got another. What's the matter? Chris has just gone into meltdown. After the break, we're going to be making this blouse. That's what we do. That's what we do. There it is. Holly's going to be showing you how to hack it and all the different finishes you can do on it and all the different things, sizes and things you can change on that. I've got some lovely fabrics. We've got some new double gauzes. We've got a double gauze with some print on it. It's absolutely stunning. I'll see you back here in 4 minutes from now.
Pins are used to hold pattern pieces onto your fabric and your fabric together before you sew it. Always buy the best pins that you can afford. I like ones with nice heads on that you can hold because you can see them if you drop them on the floor. I also like a magnetic pin dish because it stops you losing them.
Missed a show on Sewing Street? Don't worry, you can catch up on all the action from the past week on our website. Just head over to sewingstreet.com and go to TV Guide and pick a day, then a show up to 7 days back from the Today tab. Looking for something older? Check out the Sewing Street YouTube page, where you'll find our full archive of shows anytime, anywhere. Stay inspired and keep sewing with Sewing Street.
Head over to your App Store now and search Sewing Street and simply download to your smartphone or tablet. You can watch the shows live and see your favourite presenters and guests. Click on the Today button to shop all of the products that are featured in today's show.
Did you know at Sewing Street that on various products we offer split pay? That means on certain items you can spread the cost over 2, 3, 4 or sometimes even 5 interest-free monthly payments. Just pay the first instalment when you purchase and you're away. So shop your way with split pay.
Never miss a show by watching on the go with the Sewing Street app. Head over to your App Store now and search Sewing Street and simply download to your smartphone or tablet. You can watch the shows live and see your favourite presenters and guests. Click on the Today button to shop all of the products that are featured in today's show. Want to know what's hot? Then click here to see today's bestsellers and highlights. Have you missed a show or want to watch one back? Then click the schedule button and you can go back 7 days to watch and shop, and you can also see what's coming up over the next 7 days. Want to say hello or ask a question to our guests? Then send a message to the studio. You can also keep in touch with all the latest news, events, product launches and much more by clicking here for our social media pages. Never miss a show by watching on the go with Sewing Street. Every day, our experts will bring you a wealth of knowledge. They'll take you through the steps of making projects, and we feature fabulous tips along the way. Whether you're new to sewing or a seasoned pro, you're sure to learn something new. We're live every day from 8 AM till 1 PM, and you can also watch back all of the